go to the starting soon screen. Oh. Hello, everybody. Welcome.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody. I finally started on time today, so I was like really excited. I'm exhausted though, so I apologize. Today's gonna be a sleepy A stream, but Kirby's gonna carry today.
Yeah, sure. Because
Sure.
I'm not tired at all.
No, no, and you like to talk for long periods of time uninterrupted. So,
Totally.
like, you're gonna love this. Um, so yeah, let me do some channel stuff, and then you can just dive into talking about Offkai. While I figure out what to do other than lobbycraft today. So yeah, I had a video come out yesterday. It seems to be doing pretty well algorithmically. Blah, blah, blah. I had a meme video come out on TikTok and Twitter on Sunday, and the funniest part is it's doing better than every video I've had for the like last month, and it was a video that I made in like 5 minutes.
Dude, the meme
So
videos go hard though.
I know I need to do more of them. I just
The thing is, usually
it's
the views don't like stick around. Like you'll get a bunch of views and then it tapers off.
low taper fade.
Yeah, low taper fade.
Anyway, um and I have a secret for everybody today, or a special surprise for everybody. This week, I will have um, this week I have a full length video coming out on Friday, which is really exciting. Other than that, I also have a print going right now, as you can see on your screen right now. I think, hopefully, it prints well, but I believe that I can say with pretty decent certainty that my wait, I can't see this. Hold on. That my new printer is working. So that is hype. Shit, I can't find the source for it. There it is. Copy. I need to wait, no, it's not, but it's not that. Wait, what? What the heck? What's up with the feed?
The feed?
Is everything okay? Yeah. What the heck? Is
Like,
the hold on, I gotta pull this up.
oh, like your OBS scene?
And so I'm thinking of like switching. I don't know. I don't think I would because it's kind of expensive, but I did want to tell you this, Kirby. Um Creality sells basically the KE upgrade for any of their printers. So like
Oh,
you can
wait.
upgrade any printer to the KE. It comes with a
Shit,
webcam.
wait.
It comes with a webcam and a screen that has Clipper built into it.
Oh, you're talking about the Sonic Pad.
No, it's a new
No?
thing, and it's like $90. It's called the. Let me look it up because I was looking at it last night. I wouldn't buy it because it's $90, and at that price,
Well, the Sonic Pad was like 150.
yeah, it's a new thing. It doesn't even have any reviews on Micro Center's website. But it's basically just it adds Clipper support to any Ender or any Creality printer, to my knowledge. It's called the Nebula Smart Kit. It's just the K1 screen and a camera. And you attach it to your printer and it adds Clipper. It's kind of funky. I don't know why. All right, I'm going to close that. Maybe that's why. I read that there's a possibility that other applications could eat the bandwidth away from...
If that is literally just the Sonic Pad, but like, yeah, I think that's not a bad price for that. Because you get a camera too. The Sonic Pad is $150 without the camera. It's a slightly bigger screen, and it can control more than one printer. But if you're only looking to upgrade one printer, yeah, you can do that with any Clipper install, and that's why like just having a Raspberry Pi is like super powerful because it's got multiple USBs.
I keep muting my mic. Damn it. Okay.
You know, OBS.
Yeah, because my toggle is my numpad because it's right next to my hand. Because people walk in my room while I'm streaming, so I can hit the button really fast. Well, I'll look into that. If it's proven to be able to work on multiple printers, I genuinely will consider it because I could run my Ender and my my two Enders off of one of these. That would be fantastic, but I don't know. I'll have to see.
So there's the Sonic Pad. There's also the Big Tree Tech has a very similar thing. The thing with the Big Tree Tech one that you probably won't like is it is very much not plug and play. You still have to like compile your own Clipper and flash it like SSH into the pad and flash it with commands and stuff. The Creality one, which they did a fairly decent job on, you just select the printer that you have, you select the board, and it does all the work for you as far as like uploading a firmware and stuff.
That's cool.
And then, of course, if you have like a different extruder and stuff, you just go into the Clipper config and modify that after Clipper is flashed.
That would be interesting, because the problem is I really like my printer's firmware. I don't want to fuck with the printer's firmware. I literally just want time-lapse and remote control. That's all I use my Octoprint for.
Yeah. The only problem I have with the Sonic Pad, and I think I can fix it just by going into SSH, and I think it's mostly a thing with my internet, is that it keeps getting disconnected from my internet, and I have to actually physically go and type the password into the thing again. But I think because it's just Linux, basically.
How it feels to use Spectrum Internet.
Yeah, I could just go in and add a file to permanently keep it connected to the internet, or at least make it retry when it gets disconnected instead of like making me have to manually do it.
Fixed.
But I think that's just on my end. I don't think that's otherwise the Sonic Pad has been pretty good.
You used to hate your Sonic Pad, so that's a glowing review coming from you.
I still don't love it. I think for me, I think the Big Tree Tech Pad is better. But for somebody that just wants plug and play Clipper, I think the Sonic Pad is great.
Yeah, I wish I hadn't bought all the supplies, because now I have 2 Raspberry Pis, 3 cameras, all that stuff.
Well, you can still, I mean, you could use those.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not saying you have to use the Sonic Pad. The Sonic Pad is more of a convenience.
Have you put Clipper on a Raspberry Pi 20W?
Yes.
How does it
run? Runs it. It runs great.
Maybe that's what I do.
Yeah, that's what my.
Because it's not running fantastically right now.
It's the 02W connected to a.
Wait, you bought it from Villaros, right? That time that I bought.
Yep.
One.
Yep.
So like we literally have the exact same Pi.
I have a Syncit one too. Did I show you that touchscreen thing that I did?
I maybe.
I had a touchscreen laying around, and I'm like, dude.
Oh,
I could
yeah,
make
you
like
had
a cool little tablet thing.
I remember you had told me about it. I hadn't seen any updates on it though.
So I bought another one, another Pi 02W.
Oh, okay.
And a little battery pack for it. So I've got a cool little touchscreen thing.
Nice.
I have to kind of redesign it because there's no way to charge the battery pack without taking it all apart. But it's cool because it's like it's just this little Linux touchscreen box.
Okay, take this, and then
Yeah, that project was more like I kind of just wanted another Raspberry Pi Zero 2W in case I needed to use it for something else, and I also wanted to play with some CAD software a little bit more. So
makes
it was just
sense.
like a learning thing.
So I'm gonna do something that. Wait, is the cobblestone generator still broken?
Was it broken last time?
I don't know if it ever got fixed from the last time it got broken. Because we kind of just moved on from using it.
No, I think it's fixed.
Because while you're talking about Offkai, I might just mine for a little bit.
Okay.
And then I could have the cobblestone generator running to generate more cobblestone. Because, I don't know, I could check and see how much we got. Maybe we have a lot. Out, out, out. Yeah, we're kind of running low on cobble. At least in the generator.
I have your stream open and it keeps buffering. But I think that's all on my end.
It might all be on your end because it says no dropped frames and the stream's running on my end, but it's also on my computer.
All on my end.
Damn, that really sucks. Here, I'll refresh and see. I'm worried that my
I just
printer,
turned on the quality.
like hard reset or something. I've been struggling. Like, you know what really sucks? I had that like 2.85 filament printer running perfectly like a week ago. The only hiccup is Octoprint. It works perfectly off the thumb drive, and then I use Octoprint and it like will not work. And I'm like really frustrated. Because Octoprint is supposed to make things easier, not harder. So it's like
I had problems with Octoprint disconnecting from printers a lot when I used it, and that's why I stopped using it.
I don't mind hopping over to Clipper. The only thing that I'm a little bit nervous about is I've so heavily modified the printer. I feel like it'll take me forever to catch it back up. But maybe
I think that's
I'm just
why
crazy.
Clipper would be better for it, because it's easier to make those changes in the firmware then.
Well, so I'm not making any changes in my Octoprint though. It's basically just taking pictures, and that's all it's doing.
Yeah, but I mean like the firmware of the actual printer, because you still had to flash a new firmware to like put the BL Touch and put the.
Yeah, but that's custom firmware I wrote. So
Yeah, but I'm saying that doing that stuff on Clipper is super easy. It's literally.
So would I
changing
be able to
one
use
line.
the firmware that I currently have, or would I
No.
have to make?
You still have to So you compile a Clipper firmware that's for the printer, and it basically it tells the CPU of the printer which pin on the CPU connects to what, and that's it.
Oh, so it's
so
gonna
the firmware's the
bypass
same-
my custom firmware.
You get rid of your custom firmware completely.
Damn
It doesn't bypass it. gets
Well,
rid of it.
that's the whole reason I did all those upgrades, because I love that firmware so much.
Yeah, but you can do that all in Clipper. You can do the same stuff you're doing on the custom firmware in Clipper.
Yeah, but then I have
It's-
to learn what the custom firmware is doing to do that.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
Because I'd have to rewrite all the stuff that they did
No, you don't.
in making the firmware.
No.
What do you mean no?
You-
Fuck
you
you mean no?
You literally just go into the Clipper config file and like uncomment lines. So there's a line for BL Touch. You uncomment it to turn it on, or to turn it on.
Yeah, but all the UI and everything on the screen?
Well, oh yeah, you're not gonna have a UI.
That's what I'm saying. Like on my
You
my
would have
firmware, my firmware right now lets me PID tune, bed tram, bed mesh, change the dimensions of the printer, change the thickness of the hot end, all
Yeah.
on the screen without having to recompile a single line of firmware.
So you would basically have to find a Clipper module to install to make the screen do anything. It is possible. But honestly, if you just interact with the printer from your phone. Or if you do get a Sonic Pad, you interact with it from the Sonic Pad instead of the screen on the printer. And you get all the same controls, you get all the same things. You can do the PID tunes. You can change the size of the printer if you want. You can change the nozzle diameter. You can do all that from the Sonic Pad screen or a web browser.
This music sucks. Why am I listening to it? Now I want to listen to Mario music. Yeah, I'll have to see what I might. I don't know what to do. Because I only want the stuff out of Octoprint that's like really easy. I just want the time lapse and the remote control. I literally don't need a single other thing out of it. That's why I'm like, I don't know if Clipper is necessarily for me. Because I don't need like linear advance and all that stuff, extra stuff that Clipper does on my Ender. Does that make sense, or? You there? Oh no, his internet crashed. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, it's being weird.
Oh, I remember this area. A lot of stuff happened in this area. So, you gotta tell us about Offkai. When you come back to the land of the living. Oh no. Spaceman, what's up? Nice to see you. Sorry, we're in a bit of a lull here in terms of what's going on because we're waiting. Kirby's internet is on the fritz. So I apologize if there's a lot of dead air. I'm trying to see if he's coming back or not. Because he was going to tell us all about Offkai. Which, if you don't know, anybody that's watching that doesn't know what Offkai is.
Better?
Oh, there you are.
Ugh, dude. Ugh.
I was keeping chat busy for you.
Dude.
I love this song. I need to play Mario Galaxy on stream.
You do. It's a good game.
Well, so I 100%ed Super Mario Galaxy on stream. What I need to do is Galaxy 2, because I've heard that I remember as a kid 1 being harder than 2, but I've heard the opposite as I've grown up, that 2 is harder than 1. But when people cite the difficulty, they often cite the ultimate run, and like that's just one level. So like one level doesn't make difficulty. Do you know which level I'm talking about or no?
Nope, not at all.
So
I have not played either of the Mario Galaxies.
If you 100% the entirety of Super Mario Galaxy and Super Luigi Galaxy 2, then you unlock like I don't think it's called Grandmaster Galaxy. It might be. It's been a while since I've played. Basically, it's just like this impossibly hard gauntlet, and has no checkpoints, no nothing. Like it's just one straight shot. And then there's a prankster comet for it that only gives you one hit for the entire level. And so it's called the perfect run because it quite literally, it's a perfect run. And it's apparently like impossibly difficult. So I'm really excited to try it out. The Dark Souls of Mario. I definitely didn't see Gura and Fauna play Dark Souls and go,
dude,
Kirby and I should do that.
I missed it because I was off.
Oh, well, I only watch VODs, so I just caught up on it. It is so funny. It's my two faves together, and their energy bounces so well off of each other. It's just like, it's the perfect stream. It's amazing.
We just need a Fauna and Northern Lion collab, dude. You know how insanely awesome that would be?
For you.
No,
well,
you
actually,
would like
for
it
me,
too. Trust
because
me.
any Fauna stream is great for me. So
Exactly, and then you would understand where a lot of her humor comes from as soon as that happened.
So, actually, we'll talk about that off stream. But there's someone who I think would be a huge Northern Lion fan because their humor is very much like Fauna's humor. So, but I don't want to dox them.
You
Anyway,
want to dox out their Fauna fans?
they're Fauna fans. No, I'm trying to get them into Fauna.
Oh,
Who? Oh, somebody must have blown up a creeper over here. That would be my guess.
I did get a few Fauna things, but I'm keeping those. Those are mine.
Oh, okay. I thought Tim said I can't remember if Tim said he got me anything or not, and so I didn't know. I thought he said he got you something or got me something and was gonna have you give it to me when.
I don't think he did.
Oh.
He got a couple. So he's really picky about like the type of art he buys.
Yeah, which is funny.
Even if he doesn't know the character, it's got to like have a certain vibe to it.
Mm-hmm.
So I know he got a couple of prints for himself. I didn't buy any prints because I wasn't sure how I was gonna get them home. Plus, I don't really have anywhere to put prints.
Well,
There were
if you
some
guys are
really cool
interested in
ones.
how you can put up your prints, check my channel on Friday
Ooh.
for a full length video. That's why
Okay.
I was gonna ask you today if you got any prints because I could print you out one of those frames and bring you
Yeah.
one in pieces.
So did you design that in CAD?
Yes.
Did you use parameters?
You mean there's
So
an
you can-
echo? There
Can you
shouldn't be.
resize it on the fly or no?
There's an echo? Are you sure it's See, there I forced an echo. Are you sure?
Hang on, I'm talking. Is it just me echoing?
I have no idea. Is there an echo? Am I getting one
I
guide?
think Tim's one guying you.
He's one guying me. Okay,
Tim, do you
anyway.
have the stream open twice?
I do, but it's
Or does
muted.
Tim have it?
Oh, does Tim have it open twice?
Is
That's
the
fine.
game echoing? I couldn't even hear the game.
No, the game audio is turned so down because of the villagers.
It might be him. Nice.
But so you mean did I make them parametrically like where I can scale them? You mean to
Yeah,
like be
yeah,
different
yeah.
sizes? No. However, wholly on it might actually be me. That's funny. It would it would take me like 5 minutes to change
Okay.
the size,
I
but I know
have,
that it works.
that gave me a really good idea
Okay.
for instead of using like Fusion 360 or whatever, use OpenSCAD. You know what OpenSCAD is?
Oh
right?
yeah, and then you could make it parametric so people could like change
So,
the size.
Yeah, I could have it so that it has parameters, but I also could have it so that you input your bed parameter or your max print size, or whatever. your
Oh,
max
yeah, so it
comfortable
splits
print
it up.
size is. So say you don't like printing anything over like 180, otherwise it like curls or something. So you enter 180 as your like max print size, and then it'll cut it up automatically and
Ooh, that'd
add
be cool.
joining features.
I would do that if I sold the model. Maybe
Yeah,
that's not a
but that
bad
would
idea
be-
for like
that'd
a.
be really cool.
You're right. Maybe that's not a bad idea. I don't know how I would do it so that you put in your max bed size to split it because
Well,
I
that's-
split
that's why
it based on the
OpenSCAD.
bed size. So
But
I guess you
that's
could
why
just
do it
take
in
the max
OpenSCAD.
bed size and divide it by 3. And then take
Well,
the max
if
bed
you-
size and divide it by 2 for the.
If you're doing it
Yeah.
programmatically, all you have to do, you design like joining features, and then wherever you split, you're inserting those joining features, and then you just you take the length of the side, divide it by your max bed size, and you'll get probably a float. But you go up to the next float, and then you divide it. So say it's like 2.3.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to take 2.3 quote unquote beds to print it. Well, it's going to take 3 then. So you go up to 3 and then you divide it evenly in thirds.
Okay.
And then add those joining features at the division. And then you could do that for both the X and the Y.
That's cool. That's not a bad idea.
It'd be really fairly simple. I would have to figure out how to like add the joining features is the hardest part. But the division should be pretty easy in OpenSCAD.
Yeah, I've never
that'd
used
be
OpenSCAD,
cool.
so I'd have to see.
That'd be really cool.
Maybe I'll have to look into it, and then I could sell the model because it's a
Yeah.
premium model.
Or sell the SCAD, whatever, the program. Or
Oh
even
yeah, yeah, I see what you mean. I'm already working on a bunch of commissions though, so I didn't actually get to tell you this, I don't think, but Cynthia has a commission for me to design and print, and I was like, I'll do it for you under one condition. I want to stream it and I want you to be there, and she was like, hell yeah.
Alright.
But on the side, I was like, I just want an excuse to stream with Cynthia again.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, it's I came up with the idea and I was like, hey, what do you think about this? Because she was like, I want to do a cosplay, and I was like, well, I could make it for you. She was like, you could, and I was like, yeah, and she's like, you would make it, and I was like, it would be kind of fun, and she's like, okay, and so, yeah, I think I might do that next week, because I think next week I want to do something big next week, because the week after that is when I go to Rep Rap, and I might knock the streams down just so that I can get more.
Yeah, I would say
other
maybe skip the Thursday stream, but that's up to you.
I'll probably have to, because my flight leaves around when the stream would end, so.
Yeah, that's
I think
probably
I
not a
will.
great idea.
And it will also just be better for my mental if I'm not. Instead, we'll do a live stream from the hotel. We'll do an off collab.
Okay.
We'll do an off
Hotel
collab.
Wi-Fi was dog shit though.
It would be even better. It'd be like just when you're at home.
So Zombie, the guy that's going to be meeting us there,
Yeah.
he said he thinks he remembers that they had Wi-Fi in the building, but he doesn't remember if it was good or not.
Oh, so I
we
guess
might
these
need
are
to do
technical
some sorta
things.
Hotspotting.
Well, so if you pay me, no, I'm just kidding. I have an unlimited data plan, so I should be okay. I'll
What
I'll let you-
carrier?
Jesus, what do you want? My mom's maiden name?
No, because
Verizon.
that might be an issue.
Me when I'm in Bumblefuck Midwest town.
Yeah, that's the issue.
Are you full?
He said,
Yeah,
I remember at the hotel, I literally did not get a signal unless unless he was on Verizon.
Woohoo!
Okay, so maybe Verizon's okay. But I think they have Wi-Fi at RepRap. So I'm gonna try and get in contact with one of the actual organizers to ask about that.
Oh man.
I'm sure they'll be.
Don't tell
okay with-
Josh that you're doing that, because he is going crazy that he can't get anything back from anybody about information.
I
for the
probably won't
convention.
be able to get anything back either, but I figured I'd reach out and ask.
Hey guys, please reach out to me. And let me know.
I'm sure they won't have a problem with me doing the thing that I want to do. But I figured.
no, there's no
might as
way.
well ask.
Don't even
it's-
ask.
It's so. Okay.
I'm kidding.
I'll just ask about Wi-Fi.
You could just ask, can we live stream from the event? And I feel like
that's a
that would
good-
be
yep, that's a good
sufficient to
idea.
not
I
leak any
don't
information.
know. So I don't know if she is planning on streaming it on her end. I'm not gonna force.
Dude,
her
you just
to.
gave away every fucking aspect of it. I gave you a really easy out, and you were just like, yeah, so basically, guys, here's what we're doing.
Well, okay. She already.
Mods,
kinda
cut that
spilled the
out.
beans-
Cut that bit
she
out.
already spilled the beans on her stream, and she gets like 100 views.
Fuck.
So.
Yeah, and I get 3, so, like, for me, that's like,
Tim already knows.
she told everybody. Well, Tim
He
is
already
one of us, so, like,
Okay, so, but yeah, she's just really excited to be there and like just walk around and have fun.
that means she has to stream with us now.
She doesn't have to.
Yeah, she has to join the Ace gang now.
She doesn't have to.
She's got to be a friend now. We've got to connect so that I can meet her too.
Yeah. join our Discord. She does community nights and stuff.
I know,
Her
but you said
community
that, and
nights
Rhea
are-
doesn't talk to me. Although she does watch more of my memes than you do, so I don't know. Maybe she is my friend.
I don't post it on my Discord.
Chat for reference. I DM'd or I put a meme in our Discord while Kirby was at Offkai. And he said, "Don't send me TikToks. Send them to Tim, and he will show them to me." And so the next TikTok I sent, I tagged Tim, and I was like, "Tim, show this to Kirby." And Tim goes, "Kirby watched it himself on his own phone." I'm like, "Okay, so he's just fucking with
So
me."
I was just being a dick.
Yeah. Our relationship in a nutshell. We gotta. Okay, so first talk about Offkai because I know you're really excited about it, and then we can talk about RepRap because that's the other big announcement, which I'll just say. So guys, guess what? I will be going to not Offkai. Fuck. Midwest RepRap Festival 2024, in Goshen, Indiana. I was almost at Ohio. So
I wish it was in Ohio. Actually, no. I'd probably have to fly if it was in Ohio. I really hope. We can talk about RepRap just for a second. I really hope that they move it next year or soon. I don't think they will because it's a bunch of old heads that run Midwest RepRap, and that's why you can't get anybody to respond to you.
yeah, and it's also completely on Facebook.
Yeah,
I could see something big happening because Midwest Rep or East Coast RepRap has now rebranded to like 3D Printopia. So I could see Midwest being forced to adapt.
I don't. Maybe I don't think that will matter too much. I think it's just because East Coast RepRap wanted to attract more like industrial partners.
No, I just mean like because there's been a lot of backlash that I've seen. People being like, we can't meet, like we can't reach out to anybody, like in.
I hope they adapt because the new one, the new kid on the block, the Rocky Mountain RepRap, is run very well.
East Coast was run phenomenally, and it's in a. I hope it doesn't move. I hope it doesn't move because it is in the best location it possibly can be in. For me,
Rocky Mountain was not that long ago. They're in the same venue, but they got more space this year, and they still filled it up. And like I said, it's run very well. It's in a really good spot. It's really close. I mean, it's in Colorado. It's really close to like Denver. Like it's like a 30-40 minute drive from Denver. So it's in a very good spot, and I think I'm gonna start going to it.
How far away is it from you?
Oh, I'd have to fly.
Okay.
I would definitely have to fly. But
it would be funny if a
it
flight
just
out
seems-
there would be cheaper than the flight to you.
That would be funny. I have a feeling it's going to be about the same price.
But even
But
even
honestly,
still,
I mean,
it would be
if
really sad.
Midwest RepRap doesn't adapt, I think that might be the play to start going to a different one. Because it's cool, but there's just so much room for growth, and they just seem to not really care, which kind of sucks. But we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, or it's more so they just don't want to adapt.
Because they're a bunch of old heads.
Yeah.
Because like even the one in the UK was like really good, and they seem like they're Smurf. It seems like they're like doing a bunch of new stuff and getting more space and all sorts of stuff. Yeah, for good reason. If I'm going all the way to the UK, though, I would want to spend more than just a weekend. Like, it would have to be a whole trip.
I muted myself. I gotta stop doing that. So I'm actually more interested as I get older in shorter vacations, like weekend trips and shit like that. Like my parents are getting into that as well. It's just kind of nice, you know, rather than like put all your eggs in one basket, you can just kind of spread them out. Because flights in flights nationally are more expensive, but internationally flights aren't as expensive as they used to be. And depending on where you go in the world, things are way more affordable. Like what I was telling Tim, right now to get to Japan and go on a week trip, it's only like 3 grand, 3,500 for like everything, which all things considered is not that bad for a vacation.
Yeah, for a whole week. Yeah.
And honestly, for me, the most expensive part is like the flight. For me, is like 2 grand. But like I was looking at estimates online of like hotel stays, and they're like $80 a person a night, which is like what we're paying in bumfuck Indiana. So
Yeah.
like, you know, and the food's really cheap there too, apparently, depending on where you go. Again, all
Oh,
of it's
don't
depending
even,
on
don't
where you
even
go.
get me started on the food in San Francisco. Jesus
Oh God,
Christ.
I was so glad that when I went to San Diego, everything was covered by the American Chemical Society. Like we went to Fogo de Chao, and it was $80 a person,
Oh.
but I got that covered.
I still gotta pay. I gotta pay.
See, it's not
$10.
embezzling money if you don't buy alcohol, kids. That's the
Fair.
that's
I gotta
that's
pay
the
Tim
key.
back a little bit because he bought me sushi, and then I gotta pay false back for he bought food at the hotel. The hotel food,
Tim, are you still here?
honestly, it was okay, but it wasn't a lot of food, and it was like $20.
How it feels to live in California. No offense
Yeah.
towards Tim. I don't want to be that guy that's like, just move out of California, because that it's way easier to say that than it is. For all the jokes I make at Tim's expense, I'm not gonna be that person.
Yeah.
Also, if Tim's still here, okay, awesome. So, I think you said to me that you had picked up merch for me. Kirby didn't have any of it. Did you forget to give it to him, or were you lying to me? Not that I care. I just want to make sure that because the stories aren't lining up.
Wait. Are you talking about the joke that he sent you?
That's what I'm saying. Was that a joke or was that real?
Yeah. No, that was a joke.
Oh, okay,
So,
all right.
So we lined up all of False's fauna merch from day one. That was just his day one, only his fauna merch.
I was like, why did he
went
buy
back-
2
he
desk
went back
mats?
all 3 days and bought more shit. No, he bought like, I think he bought less desk pads this year, but he still bought a lot of desk pads.
How many desks does this man have?
He's only got one, but he swaps out the pad like every like couple of weeks.
Hmm.
I don't know. He's weird.
I was like super excited because the pins looked super cool.
But the joke was that we lined up all the fauna stuff and took a picture of it and said it was Gura.
Oh,
That was the joke.
well, I'm a huge fauna fan too, so I was like, I'm not mad.
I mean, merch the. Oh man, dude, I spent. I don't even want to think about how much money.
Yo, there's Dreams. We were just talking about you. We were just talking about Smurf, and how you want
We
me to go
were.
to it.
Yeah, and how Midwest Rep Rap kind of lame. So we're thinking about possibly going to Rocky Mountain Rep Rap because it seems way cooler, and potentially Smurf, maybe. That one's still a hard maybe though.
I'll have to see how my stuff with my PhD goes, but watch So here's the thing that's got to happen. The channel has to take off to where I'm making a bajillion dollars a day off the channel. No, I'm kidding. But where's all the cobble going? The hell is actually going on? Where's the cobble disappearing to? PhD stuff. Get a placement in the UK. Well, so the reason I say that is because I actually have not that it's close to Smurf, but I have connections in Iceland. And so I was like, dude, I could go to Iceland, do PhD work, and then on my way back go to the UK because that's how geography works. It definitely isn't not the case. Freaked me out there for a second. Iceland.
Doesn't know what's going on.
Plenty of those. Yeah, no, nobody knows what's going on. Gigi's in the back dancing, and she turned my fan up to max.
Hell yeah.
Even the Bowser.
Oh, the Bowser from Mario RPG. Oh, I would love to go to Iceland. They actually invited me. They were like, "We'd love to have you come to our country," and I was like, "Fuck yeah, I'll come to Iceland." It's very
did
green.
you, going back to the Offcast stuff, did you see the 2 Sonic stickers I found?
Was it the?
There's no ethical consumption under capitalism.
Yeah, I did see
and,
that one.
What was the other one? Is Tails saying something?
I think it was the same thing.
I'm like, dude, that's so ace coded. That's so funny. I had to get those.
I was I at first I was like, oh, it's got to be a You're just saying that because of my politics. God damn. You're over here like this is Ace is a liberal. No, I'm just kidding.
Ace is a no. I just thought you would think it was funny. I'm not saying.
No,
that's what
I
you
agree with
believe.
you.
I
It's
just
funny.
think
It's
so
funny.
You
It's
think
funny.
it would funny.
Yeah, no, I thought it
would
was funny.
It would.
It's just I've seen it a bunch of times because people have been
Yeah.
making those like
But, like,
Sonic
now it's a sticker.
Sonic memes where it's like, have you ever felt love? No, me neither. Pass the bottle. Like those kinds of memes for a while, and so I've seen it before, but it's funny. When is the next Sonic movie? Gosh, I wish I knew. I thought it was at the end of the year, but I and Mike believe that it's going to get pushed back just a little bit. Or no, is it 2025? They were supposed to release the trailer, and then it didn't come out. Sonic movie.
It says December 2024.
That's
Yeah,
what that's what I thought.
Probably right.
But I
Keanu
think it's
Reeves?
going to get past.
That's right. I got really excited about Keanu Reeves being Shadow.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of mixed on it because Jim Carrey's Eggman isn't my favorite Eggman, but I really like Eggman when he's both like. I try not to watch trailers or just spoil. So maybe I'm weird. I was talking to Mike about this, but I don't think that spoilers ruin a show or movie or whatever. Ruin media.
Okay, if a trailer ruins a show, I think the
It's a bad
show or the movie
trailer.
wasn't good in the first place.
That's true. That's very true.
because you can make a good trailer without spoiling anything.
And I'll say also, it's just
if you need
Sonic.
to
They don't
spoil
spoil.
stuff-
No, if you want to avoid spoilers, don't go to McDonald's. That's legitimately the only way that you can avoid spoilers. This definitely isn't in reference to something. No, so the Sonic movie toys spoiled the final fight of the second movie for the Sonic movie, and also the new Captain America movie got spoiled by McDonald's toys that Red Hulk is going to be in the movie. People are like, "Oh, Thaddeus Ross is there. He's going to be Red Hulk." And then there's a toy that's Red Hulk. So everybody's like, "Okay, all right, there we go."
Oh, there's the spoiler. Good thing I don't care about Marvel anymore.
The only reason I feel like spoiling it is because it has pro-Israel propaganda in it, and it kind of makes me uncomfortable. I'm not even going to comment on the whole, like, everything that's going on. I just think that it speaks to me the same way that UN tweet spoke to me, where they called themselves Harry Potter. Do you remember that tweet?
I think you linked it, but I don't remember it
It's
exactly.
I gotta look it up. NATO. It was NATO. Every time I look at this, I lose my shit. Ukraine. It was during the Ukraine Russia thing. Ukraine is hosting one of the greatest epics of this century. Quote, this is a direct quote. "We are Harry Potter and William Wallace, the Na'vi and Han Solo. We're escaping from Shawshank and blowing up the Death Star. We are fighting with the Harkonnens and challenging Thanos."
This is the
That's
worst
a
thing I've
real
ever
thing that NATO tweeted, thinking, "Guys, everybody will support
It's
us now."
straight up It's straight up hello fellow kids.
It's straight up
It's so disgusting.
propaganda.
Blech. Makes me want
I'm not even taking a side at all
Yeah,
in
it's
any
just-
way, shape, or form. That is the definition of propaganda. That is like you read about that shit in textbooks and you think that's a little heavy-handed.
That's not,
They wouldn't actually say that, would they? No, they would.
They would. That's just dumb propaganda, though. Good propaganda is like very subtle. That's just,
Yeah,
like,
no, it's like see, it's about as subtle as the images from TF2 where it's like soldiers eat babies. Have you seen those pictures? There was like a soldier versus demo man thing, and there was like a picture of a soldier. It's like soldiers eat babies. The only reason I remember it is because there was a Reddit post that somebody made that their teacher used it in a thing about World War II to talk about World War II propaganda. Like they thought it was actual like real life politics, and it was fucking TF2 soldier, which I think is the propaganda.
propaganda.
Is that an Overwatch reference to Symmetra's ultimate line? Propaganda is useless. Anyway, I really don't want to talk politics. I just wanted to dump on McDonald's because I fucking hate them. And I also wanted to dump.
Corporations try to get into politics. It's stupid. I mean, fuck, we're in Pride Month right now. It's that time of year.
Yeah,
where
I know.
Companies put on a facade.
That's
to
why
pretend
that's
like
why
they
I
care
didn't
about
tweet about
people.
it. Instead, I reached out to the people in my life that it affects, and I talked to
Mhm.
them because I don't need to sell T-shirts about this kind of stuff. Anyway, moving on. Well, I think the funniest thing to come out of Pride Month is all the Hatsune Miku stuff. Love it, love it. And then people have been making posts continuing on the like Philadelphia Pride shit, which is so funny. I doubt you. Once it hits Twitter, you'll laugh at it. But there's this meme where it's just photoshopping different characters into Philadelphia with like in front of a Wawa and like eating cheesesteak and stuff. It's really, really funny. See, memes like that are kind of tough because if you laugh too hard at a geolocation video, then people are like, ah, see, now we know where he lives. Now we know where he lives. I don't live in Philadelphia, by the way. But anyway. So. Off Kai. Keep talking.
Off Kai.
Yes.
Oh, I was gonna talk about having sushi for the first time.
Cheesesteak sandwiches are ballin'. Especially if you get them from Jersey Mike's.
Apparently there is a pretty good sushi place here that my brother just told me about, so I might try it now that I've had like it was kind of mid sushi. But I wouldn't
Steak
know 'cause I've never
Wagyu.
had like good sushi. I've never had sushi. But oh man, my microbiome was not ready for it.
You got that weak stomach, boy.
Oh yeah, dude. I don't want to get too into detail, but it came out the other end fast.
I do not eat any fish, so I can't really laugh too hard.
Yeah, I was gonna say you might have the same issue if you ate fish, but
Well, I wouldn't eat fish in the first place, so I wouldn't have to worry about it.
it was
but-
good though. It was good. So I mean,
Recently, my stomach's
have
been
like-
doing really well, but then I stopped eating fast food for a little bit, and now I'm washed now.
yeah, you gotta eat that fast food to toughen yourself up or something.
Yeah. What's the plan with this chunk? Is this like a car park for Walmart? No. Walmart's
Oh,
at a
this is in
different place.
Completely different spot.
I'm just
just
doing this until
expanding 'cause
Kirby
it
get.
can.
Wait, where are you?
I'm working on getting a ton of black concrete right now.
Oh, okay. Well, I could have helped you with that. My bad.
Well, I mean, all it is turning on the item duper.
True, but I could be watering it right now.
Oh yeah, true.
I'll do this later then. I'm just filling this out because this makes for great area for us to build stuff on. So I could, come up with other stuff to add here. And also, since Gigi's home now, she can use this space to to like make art or make like buildings and stuff too.
Oh, that's something I want to do sometime soon. I want to design the walls for the the perimeter so that you can have space to put art, put pixel art.
Yeah, I mean, there's no gonna be no shortage of pixel art that I
Yeah.
can put on the server, so I am
Yeah, I basically
not
wanna-
worried.
I want to design like cool pillars or something, but still leave a bunch of flat spot for pixel art so that you can completely spaz up the walls, because I think that would look really cool.
I really
the
want to do
perimeter.
the Overwatch pixel art sprays, but they have a lot of complex colors that the game doesn't have, unfortunately. So it kind of makes it hard to make them. I'm eating food, then I have to be an adult, so maybe in an hour if I'm lucky. You'll be able to get on the server. I was like, what are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about, bro?
Broski.
Broski. Dump this shit in here because I don't care about it. And then I gotta go and join Kirby in the nether. Or in the end. So that he can talk about Offkai. So what day did you get to Offkai?
So I left on Thursday, and that was, dude. So I haven't been in an airport since high school. And that was,
Midwesterners be like,
45 years ago.
I haven't gone 5 minutes out of my city in 8 bajillion years. No, I'm sorry.
I go to Midwest Rep Rap. That's 2 states away. I go to Chicago. All the time.
Yeah, Midwest Rep Rap was a year ago. Yeah, I remember last year when I like went out of the state.
I go to Chicago all the time, though.
I know. I'm just busting your chops.
Okay, but
Keep going.
Yeah, I haven't been in an airport in a long fucking time, and I've never done it alone.
Really?
When I was asking, because I just like I fucking raw dog drove 2 hours to the airport, parked, had to figure out the shuttle from parking to the airport, and then there's like a train that you take to the terminal, which, I mean, it was, to be fair, very, very, very easy. So credit to O'Hare for making it very easy to figure everything out.
Mm-hmm.
But I was still like very much terrified, to the point where like when I was showing my boarding pass, my hands were like visibly shaking.
That is so
Like,
funny.
No, dude, it's not. That's
Aw, Kirby's so cute.
so yeah, that was fun. On the way back, it was a lot less terrifying because I had already done it a few days before. But
That's how I felt driving to that wedding, because I drove 6 hours both ways. I was like, this is the first like big long trip that I've.
see, I'd rather drive a long time.
Oh man, I was looking at Rep Rap and it was gonna be a 10-hour one-way drive. I was like, fuck no.
I mean,
Can't
I'm
do it.
driving about 5 hours.
Well, so 2 things. Not all at once, and you're going to be with
Yeah.
me, and
Well,
I
the
think
last
that you
2 years-
overestimate travel way too much.
True.
How do you turn this
I
off?
I say 6 hours because it's leave it on.
No, like how do you turn it off?
I'll show you. Hang on,
Oh,
I'm on my
it
way
broke.
over. No, it did not.
Oh no, it
No
didn't.
way you broke it.
No, I didn't touch it. I just came
Oh,
in
it's lagging.
because I was going to add more black concrete to it because it's only
Wait,
one right
just,
now.
Just wait. I'm on my way over. I can show
Oh
you.
yeah, no, I can see where you're going based on how hard it lags.
That wasn't even. That was just going through the nether. That
But that's
wasn't
what I'm
even to the-
saying,
That
like-
wasn't to the item sorter.
Going into a different dimension lags the shit out of this.
Okay, so drop down here. Hang on, my game is so. Hang on, music and sound. Locks, turn that down. You have to tuck yourself in here, in this corner right here,
Yeah.
and then the lever on top of that light you turn off.
Wait, can't you just do it through the wall here?
Can you reach it from there? That's probably the better way to do it.
That's it? That's all I gotta do?
Yeah,
Oh,
turn it
okay. Well then, fantastic. I could have done that.
you totally can from here. Okay. Eventually, I'll put like a lever on the outside to do it, but I've just been too lazy to figure out how this thing actually works. So I just kind of left it as a
Oh wait,
tutorial.
did it break? Because there's a piece of glass here.
Huh?
There's a piece of glass there.
That's where glassware.
Right here.
Oh, you're bugged. It's not there for me.
What?
It was a ghost. It was just a ghost block. Just a ghost block. Just a ghost block. All right, I'm turning it back on.
Oh, now we making black concrete.
Hell yeah.
I gotta figure out how to.
Go. Ria's live.
Oh man, tell her to drop in and say hello. Nah. So have I ever made the joke? Hold on, I gotta pull it up so I make it right. Okay, your point has been made. I'll take a peek at some dedicated host options next week. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta look too at changing.
No, don't play TikToks loud as fuck. I just want to look at the meme. You don't fuck with no Cardi, no Uzi, no nothing. Have I ever made that joke to you, or in some form, like no blank, no nothing to you at all? Have I ever made that joke? It's like one of my new favorite memes. Mike and I say it all the fucking time. Why are there just hoppers here? Anyway, so the meme comes from this video where it's like somebody dubbing over that scene from Toy Story where he's like, "You are a toy," and he's like, he starts off by saying, "No meme, no joke." Oh, that's funny. No meme, no joke, no nothing. Anyway, the guy goes, he starts off, he's like, he's like, "You don't fuck with no Cardi, no Uzi, no nothing." And then the guy's like, "Yeah, I don't listen to that mumble rap garbage that hoodlums listen to like you." And he's like, "You don't listen to rap?" And he goes, "I listen to the occasional Eminem," and then references another guy that I don't recognize. And the guy's like, "What do you listen to then?" And he's like, "I like Imperial Marches and video game OSTs. That's what makes my heart wander." And he's like, "Homie, you got no swag." Oh man. And so like Mike and I will make that joke all the time. Like we were at Popeyes, we were like, "No drink, just biscuit, no nothing." Like the Popeyes no biscuit. It's like no biscuit, no nothing. Playing Fortnite, you gotta be like, no shield potions, no minis, no nothing.
No nothing.
Speaking of which, the new Fortnite season is so fucking fun. Holy shit. We legit. So when you play in a lobby, it's like, it's 100 people.
Yeah.
We killed like 24 people and still lost. because the meta right now is just the first person to get a good car basically just wins, and they just had a medallion that repaired their car, so they beat us. But we just spent the whole match driving around, and we had a spike wall on the front of our car and a turret, like a machine gun turret. And so Mike would drive into people and like take most of their health, and then I would shoot them and kill them with the turret. It is unironically like some of the most fun shit we've ever done. Just like hitting a person full speed with your car in Fortnite is so fun. Anyway, I keep having to say this. Rep rap? Or Offkai? So
Rep rap.
So you came in, everything was really nerve-wracking because you're actually that meme that's like,
that
Oh, I'm
I've never
kind
looked
of
into.
embarrassed to admit this, but this is my first time. And then I'm on the plane. I'm like, we're gonna crash. Have you seen that one?
Yeah.
That's actually you.
But yeah, so I made it to Off Guy Thursday night. There wasn't anything to do Thursday, but they had registration open, so we got registered and everything because you have to stand in line, get your badge. So we did that, and then basically just went to bed because it was already pretty late by then, or had food and then went to bed.
Yeah.
And then Friday was when everything kind of started.
No,
I
Off Kai's a
missed the
VTuber
opening
convention.
ceremony. It's kind of lame anyways, so fine to miss it.
Wait, what did you miss in the morning?
The opening ceremony. 'Cause
Oh, okay.
We immediately stood in
What is
line
this, the fucking
for-
Olympics? Come on.
Exactly. We immediately stood in line for the vendor hall. And of course, False has the whale badge. So originally there wasn't going to
False
be a
got
line.
bans apparently. Bro dropped
He
what,
does,
like
dude.
$1,000 on this whole
Oh,
thing?
You wish. It was $2,000.
What?
Yeah.
I'll just insult him.
The whale badge is $2,024.
Holy wait, how much?
$2,024. They only sell 10 of them and they sold out.
What the fuck? Just the tickets were $2,000? What fucking...
For him, yeah. Okay, so there's the normal full weekend badge, which was $100,
Yeah.
which I think is fair for a whole weekend.
And I was
$100.
clutching my pearls over the... I was clutching my pearls over the ticket being $67 to get in.
But this is the whole weekend for 100.
Yeah, no, still, like, I think I might go to Too Many Games Expo, and it's 90 for the whole weekend.
Yeah, but Offkai's more new,
Ah,
so it kind of makes sense that the tickets are a little bit more expensive. but so it's $100. There's a double rainbow badge, which lets you skip most of the lines and you get priority picks for the meet and greets. So basically, the way that the meet and greets work is that you go on the website and you put your name in the pool for whoever you want. So you basically just pick who you want to get a meet and greet with, and then there's like a random selection. If you're a whale or a double rainbow, you get priority. So they do a couple selections, random selections out of just the whale and the double rainbow. And if they're like, basically, if there aren't enough people that had their name in the pool for the whale and double rainbow, basically you get it like guaranteed, if that makes sense.
Okay.
And then they do the random selection for the rest. But so you get a much better chance of getting who you want for meet and greets. Plus, you get to skip all the lines.
Wait, so meet and greets aren't just like you buy them?
No, you have to put your name in a pool. You have to get selected, and then you can buy them.
That's really dumb.
Because so many people want to do them. There's just not enough time.
How? Fan Expo had
Legitimately-
had Giancarlo Esposito, and we bought tickets the day of for that. What the hell? How do they
Yeah,
not
but-
have it managed better?
It is managed really well.
I don't know.
It's
Oh,
just, dude.
that just seems
There's
wild to me.
2,500 people there, and literally, some of the VTubers, I'm sure, like, probably 3/4 of the people wanted to meet and greet with them. So, and like, there's.
I see what you're saying. So it's not that so Fan Expo is probably a larger convention, but less of the people wanted to see each individual guest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see what you mean there. That makes total sense.
Um,
See, my gut
especially the
wants to
Hollow
disagree
Girls.
with you just to disagree with you. Wait, there were Hollow
Plus-
Girls there?
Yeah.
Who?
It was. Who was it? It was. Oh fuck! Let me go look.
Fuck,
it up
I'm sticking to
before I
my
get it wrong.
chair. I didn't know any of them were there. Because
Yeah,
I knew that
and there were some Hollow Stars there too.
2,500,
Of course, you don't care about male VTubers. Ugh.
I'm incredibly sexist. I hate men. How many VTubers such people of interest?
It was Kiara, Kayla, and Bijou.
Really? I didn't know that. That's
Yeah.
cool.
And I think all three of them did meet and greets. So of
I
course,
feel like I
those
should
are
have
going to
known
be
that.
like everybody wants to go to those. Like I wanted to go to those.
I would be okay if it was
They
Gura.
also
I'd like,
so outside of the big meet and greets,
Mhm.
um,
I don't know. Meet and greet, I'd get too embarrassed.
So-
So I'm gonna say something. Just to interrupt you because I want to say it.
well, I'm
I
gonna
don't
forget
want-
what I was going to say then.
Oh fuck! Keep going.
So outside of the main meet and greets, so there's obviously like official big main meet and greets, but there were also like unofficial small meet and greets. So obviously you have the iPads that are rolling around.
The iPad kids with shit on
Um,
their mouth.
no. You have the iPads that are rolling around with some VTubers on it. I know Vishojo did it, a couple other corpos did it, and you can just go up to those and just talk to them. Those are like very informal, but you can still kind of talk to people. The main meet and greets you actually get signatures from. It's like a digital thing
Yeah.
where they sign on an iPad and then they have a plotter that actually signs with a marker.
Oh, so it's like a
um,
3D printer.
Kinda, yeah, but it's really cool. So
Have you seen
it's
those videos
kind
of
a
people
real
3D printing?
signature, but it's also not. But it is. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's cool,
I've
'cause
I've actually seen the cards that people have
yeah,
had.
it's because it can be personalized then. So I think it's cool. I think it's a really cool way to do signatures. But that's what you get from the official ones.
See, if you come to
There's-
Midwest Rep Rap, Kirby and I will sign signatures, and they
Yes,
will be
20 bucks a pop.
in our actual. I'll bring a pen.
Yes.
And if you make reference to my most recent video, I'll bring that pencil and I'll sign it with that pencil that was in my most recent video.
Yes.
There is
so
there is actually 0 people who will take us up on that.
It'd be funny if we got somebody to ask for a signature though.
I'll do the signature for free. I won't charge a cent for it. You can if you
So-
come up to me and you're like, Ace Gamer, I saw you on your stream. I want a
Well, yeah, I'll do
signature.
it for free.
I will sign anything for free as long as it's not like a contract. That would be weird.
I'll sign your tits.
Woo!
But so the iPads rolling around, those were kind of unofficial meet and greets, but you could just go up to those and say hi.
You could kiss them on the mouth.
But then they did a couple unofficial meet and greets
Thanks for
outside of
those.
the meet and greet hall. A lot
Charge
of them
1 cent.
are in the vendor hall. A couple of the vendors had like big TVs set up and microphones
Mhm.
and speakers, so you could go to the vendor hall. And there were meet and greets. The 3 a.m. girls did a meet and greet that False went to, and I kind of wish I did, but I didn't realize it was going on until after it happened. But he
3
had a
a.m.
cool
girls?
Polaroid with them. Koki, Meat, Callie, and Olivia. You'd know none of those names.
Calliope Mori.
No.
Because I know her.
But they did a meet and greet in the vendor hall. We saw a couple other people that
She and I are
had no
rap
idea who they were.
friends.
One of Soy's dreams is to have an unofficial meet and greet in the vendor hall, but she needs to like be friends with a vendor. I'm like, dude, Soy, you're big enough. You're bigger than a lot of the people that I saw on those unofficial meet and greets. You could literally just reach out to somebody and they'd probably say yes. And she's like, no, what? I'm too shy. I'm like, dude, just do it. It would be so cool. Because she had a cardboard cutout
I'll be her
at-
agent.
at Offkai. No, I don't want to be somebody's agent. She had a cardboard cutout at Offkai.
At Rep Rap, I'll be your agent. I'll be like, guys,
Rep
you
Rap
gotta
will.
subscribe to her and also me.
And that's what I mean. She had a cardboard cutout at Offkai, and she was like super excited to see all the pictures of it, and it got a fair amount of signatures. And like when it
Was she
when it
not
was
there?
on its way to the Uwo panel, because of course it had to be front and center at Uwo's panel because they're good friends.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as it came into view down the stairs, dude, everybody fucking screamed, "Oh my god, it's Soy!" That was standing in the line. And then Hina, who was in the line, Hina Bobina, she went and snagged it and grabbed it. So Hina actually took the cardboard cutout home, which was pretty funny because they're good friends too. But the amount of signatures and stuff was really cool to see from everybody who's a fan of Soy. But then of course when the panel started, Uwo had his camera set up to point towards the floor because he was doing like robotic stuff on the floor, and somebody yells, put Soy on the camera," and then he turns the camera to Soy, and the whole crowd just erupts in cheers. It was so awesome. There's gonna be an edited YouTube video of it. I really hope that makes the cut because that was very funny.
I hope you make the cut.
I hope I don't.
I can't wait. I'm gonna try. I hope they
Dude,
got a
I
crowd shot,
swear to
and I'm
God.
gonna try and find Tim so I can find you and be like, "There he is!"
So
Doxed.
doxed.
That's why I'm wearing a
So
mask to rep
Uwo
rap.
had a helper on stage, one of his like personal friends, to like hold the mic and pick out chat volunteers. And I swear every time he asked for a chat volunteer, his helper was looking over in my direction. So I'm pretty sure he was told that if I put my hand up, grab me. I'm like, no.
Why
'Cause we
didn't,
met- we had met
bro?
beforehand,
I
so
wish I
Uwo-
was there. I would have pushed for you to do that so bad.
Uwo knew how it was. So I'm pretty sure he said, I mean, he's like, yeah, but I'm like, nah, I really don't want to go on stage, dude.
Fucking
It was fun
loser.
to
Come
just
on.
yell from the crowd. It was really fun. And I did get to meet him and talk to him like beforehand, the day before.
Social anxiety is a ploy made up by big anxiety to sell
anxiety.
more regret in your later life.
I don't regret not going up on stage.
I'm totally kidding. Everybody in chat, I'm totally kidding. I've been kind of pushing it with memes lately. Like, what was it that I said today? Somebody said going band for band, and then somebody else replied like me but with singles, and I said no way, hot male singles, and they were like, I wish. It was either that or hot Dave's singles from Wendy's, but I thought the other one was funnier. Anyway, keep going about Off-Kai. So I heard that you didn't go to the fun party with Tim. Instead, you slept because you were tired.
Well, okay, so the first night, yeah, I slept because I was tired. The second night was after sushi. I told him I would go. I wasn't sure how long I would stay, but I told him I would go, and then I ended up on the toilet like 3 or 4 times.
That's
Like,
so
dude,
sad.
I legitimately, that's my regret, is not going to any of the parties.
See, if
If I
it
were
were
to
if
pick
it
out
were
a
me, I would have like chugged a whole thing of water and then shitted my guts out and then gone to the party.
Like, I maybe could have gone after I was done, but I really didn't want to be sitting on somebody else's toilet doing that. And it was smelly too, so nah.
Keep describing your shit in detail. It's really adding to this stream right
Yeah,
now.
really adding. So yeah, that's probably my biggest regret, is not going to any parties.
Yeah, Josh keeps talking pro digestive tips with Ace. You- I will never be a good comedian because I find myself way funnier than I actually am. But all I can imagine is you're next to the bathroom and you just hear like the slapping of goat hooves and it's like, I'm fighting for my life. Clip clop, clip clop, clip clop.
I did send Tim a message. He's like, "Bro, you coming?" And I'm like, "No, I'm fighting for my life right now."
I'm fighting for my fucking life. Hear the probiotic. Anyway, so is that all of your highlights? I feel like you talked more about about shitting than anything else.
Than anything else. No, the Uwo panel was really cool. There was
That could be
there were
us.
a couple of VTubers that I saw.
Clip clops, drip drop, splash. It's probably
There were
what
a
it
couple
sounded
of
like.
VTubers that I saw during panels that I'm like, oh, I should follow that person. There was one we were gonna go to about retro consoles,
Oh, here we go.
but by the time we got to the room, it was standing room only. Dude, that's another thing. So the panel, so you had the main stage, the community stage. Those were both fairly large.
Mhm.
But then all of the panel rooms were like pretty small.
Okay, all right.
Like, maybe 50 seats, and that's man, that's like not enough for a lot of people that were in them. PS1.
No.
Okay,
Keep
that's-
talking because I don't want to interrupt you, but I want to
Okay.
talk about that in a sec.
So it was full standing room only, and I'm like, I don't really know this person. I don't think I want to stand for an hour. But as we peeked in, she had a slide up talking about retro consoles, and the PS3 was on there.
Ew!
No,
Fuck!
dude, I'm so
Ah,
fucking old.
god damn.
Fuck.
I
that
saw
shit was
Rhea
making-
talking about the PS2 and I was so tempted to go Unk status achieved. But I was worried I would get in trouble, so I didn't. But goddamn, that would have been funny.
You should have. Why would you get in trouble for that?
I don't know the community that well yet.
Oh, you gotta watch and learn.
I can't be fruity in her chat yet. I got
You can. Trust me, you can be fruity in her chat.
Well, she made all those comments about Yuri, and then I sent that meme, and she was like, "Exactly."
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude, the fucking sports are just straight man Yuri.
yeah. And then there was somebody talking about that.
The more I think about it, the more it makes sense, and I hate it.
Well, yeah, that's
They were wrong about. So she had a collab with Lava and Soy, where they were just drawing, and they were talking
fruity.
about like,
Ace's fruity. Oh god.
they were talking about like Jork in it, and by it I mean my grand pianist.
That joke is so bad. Like, what's her face?
so
that
stupid.
that unfunny lady on TikTok made that joke.
No, but so they were
So
talking
now
about
it's not
jorking
funny
it before
anymore.
sporting events. I'm like, no, that's the opposite of what happens. You don't jork it.
No, you
before sporting
edge.
events.
That's the whole
No, no.
point.
You don't even edge.
No,
'cause
that's-
you want the testosterone up for the event.
Yeah, so you edge. You don't goon. What the
Yes,
hell?
you could edge.
So okay,
yeah,
so
you
then
don't-
I
you
will
don't
speak from
jork.
experience here. No, I never edged before a match.
Never done that either. But I just know it's like a common thing.
The
to, like,
rest the
not have-
wrestlers would unironically edge before a match to get their testosterone up because that's how that works. And then they would then they would have their wrestling match.
I mean, that's
This is
kinda
why
like,
I didn't wrestle.
yeah, that's kind of like short term, though. For like long term stuff, though.
No, for long.
Like-
what do you mean
like
for
if you're
long?
playing
Oh,
like
for
a
like a
basketball
basketball game?
game,
Well,
yeah.
for basketball, you can't use that meta. Basketball has a different edging meta than wrestling.
You're just edging the entire game.
for
No.
for swimming, I remember we talked about this. There was there was a competition the one time to see what you would do is you would do a lap. So what you would do is you would take a shot, and then every lap you would take another shot, and you would go until you puked, and that was your workout for the day.
Wait, like alcohol?
Yeah, what do you think? A shot
Why-
of like
Why are you taking alcohol? What?
that's the only way you can get through swimming. Helps you keep
Huh?
in the lane. Thank you. I appreciate that joke. Yeah.
So you were just like blasted by the time you were done with your
But,
workout.
well, you went until you puked. Like it was rough. It was rough. I never did it like that specific event, but I know a couple people that did. There was one guy that we would always joke about because he was we would always joke that his Scottish heritage was holding him back because he would come to practice on Saturday. Now, granted, we have practice on Saturdays at like 6 a.m, already hammered, and that was like he was underage. And we're like, dude, you gotta not do this. And he was like, no, I gotta do it. By the way, maybe you should turn off the generator because it's probably full of black concrete
It's
powder.
fine. It's fine.
So yeah, well, I'm glad that you had a lot of fun. I had a fun weekend too. I got my lab
Nice, nice.
for PhD. Oh, it was filthy. I spent the entire day yesterday just deep cleaning it with various acids that I found in the cabinet. because I could not get the shit to come off the desk. It was like caked in this gross shit. And then tomorrow I get a work from home day because I got to figure out how to run the apparatus before I go in and run the apparatus. So we'll see. I might have to work from home this whole week because there's really nothing I can do in my lab right now. Just getting set up. I edited a video, which is why I have one coming out on Friday. Oh, time for me to complain about Sony Vegas. So in editing the video for Friday, which is like a 15-minute video, take a guess how many times Vegas crashed.
I'm getting at least 3 times. Oh, is it
20
way more. Jesus Christ.
So every time, yeah, no, Dreams, you're right. 18 was about what it was. I stopped counting after I got into the teens and just started making my angry tweet that I was gonna make, and then I ended up biting my tongue. But yeah, no, Sony Vegas makes me want to uninstall every Sony thing I've ever installed, and then also go to their building and punch the wall with my bare hands. Because it won't do anything. It would just hurt my hand, but it would make me feel better. Sony Vegas is so shit, and it's so sad. That's all. Because if trust me, if Adobe was in a humble bundle like Sony Vegas was, I wouldn't be editing on Sony Vegas
You should
anymore.
switch to DaVinci Resolve.
What is that? Is this some open
It's
source
free.
thing? Yeah,
No, it's
there
not
we go.
open source. It's free though.
Oh, okay. I want to try DaVinci.
That's what Rhea uses for her shorts.
Oh, it
and
looks like it was made
he's
in
like-
the 2000s.
Her YouTube shorts.
No, I've seen the UI. I was on that one.
DaVinci
She was like
Resolve?
streaming her making the
Oh,
videos.
it's a weird UI. I gotta get used to it, but I
Yeah,
think
it's
it's
all
It's
gray.
not bad.
Gray is only a
Um,
color that was used in the 2000s.
Yeah, and then they promptly changed it to black.
Yeah, back when QuickTime Player was gray and blue. And now you just don't use QuickTime Player. Hey, you want to hear me really date
like
myself?
her-
Remember when
I mean, her-
iMovie let you burn discs in the UI? Oh man.
Yeah, I remember that. Her shorts are like legitimately good though. And
What, are you
she's
saying
only
mine
been
aren't?
Video editing for like. Have you seen hers though? They're like.
Have you
peak-
seen mine? I put a lot of damn effort into
Peak
mine.
zoomer humor. Yours are like maker focused though,
Yeah, well, I've got an
which
audience.
is fine. But
How do I do this?
for like just picking up, so you put the concrete in your offhand, the powder in your offhand. Yeah, right click and left click. Dang, now I gotta make more. 'Cause you stole my setup.
Fucked it up. God, this is kind of hard to
Oh,
set up.
you gotta stand over it so that you don't accidentally place too much. Yeah, like that.
There we go. Remember when Windows XP came with a video editor? Yeah.
A really
Remember when-
shitty one, but it did come with one.
All those videos that were like, today I'm going to be making a tutorial on how to
And it's Dreamscape blasting, and it's somebody typing in a notepad.
unregistered hypercam. Oh, I think he would be happy. He would laugh too if I made fun of him here. But I used Fraps. Oh no. Oh no. So I made Josh. I constantly make Josh feel like hella old when I talk to him, which is really funny. It's because like I'm on the cusp of millennial and Gen Z, but I'm not I'm not really on the cusp because when does millennial cut off? Oh, my mic is about to fall off. Hey Kirby.
Oh, you're very far away.
I know because my mic fell off the chair that I have it on. Have I showed you the new ghetto setup that I got? Can't afford shit in this house. I've got a $10 Amazon mic stand clamped to a chair. What's the age between Gen Z and Millennial? What's the year cutoff?
Like 97 or something.
Yeah, so I'm like kind of close. Isn't Tim older than me? I think Tim's older than me.
Your mic is still super bad, by the way.
I know, because I'm still hooking it up to the chair.
Okay.
Give
I
a
didn't know
break.
if you're talking like you're not.
I know, because I don't want to shout. It's not fun.
Oh, literally. So this chart says.
God damn it.
This chart says 1996 is when Gen Z starts. So I'm literally like barely a millennial.
Then I am Helen gone.
I should just start calling myself as Gen Z. I don't know if I want to be grouped in with you guys.
I wouldn't want you to be grouped in with me. Ow. Fuck. Ow. Fuck! I need a new mic stand. This shit sucks so bad.
Yeah, just buy it, dude. Buy a decent mic stand.
They're so expensive, dude. They're like
can get-
$100.
You can get a cheap one for like $15 and it'll break on you in a year.
Or you could just do like me and keep duct taping it. I bought this in college.
I want to get. There's like a fairly nice like road one.
Kirby's
that I might
reeks
get.
away from retirement.
Yeah, basically.
I mean, he acts like it sometimes. He talks about working in the Amazon warehouses like he's in the fucking coal mines in the 1800s.
Yeah, I've never worked in the Amazon warehouse.
No, I said Walmart warehouses.
You said Amazon.
Did I? In my head, I said Walmart. Are you gaslighting me?
No, somebody clip it.
Clip it, send it to me.
Clip it.
This is my first Herculad moment on stream.
First of many. You're getting old, just like me.
That's a reference to Oni Plays, where they
I know.
gaslit Zach into.
Yeah.
I said Amazon. Fuck. As I was building the joke, I said Walmart. That's fuck. Damn it. They gaslit Zach into believing that there was a little mini Hercules in the Hercules movie that goes up to Hercules and go, "I'm like your sidekick. I'm Herculad." And they gaslit him into believing that Herculad was a real character in the movie, to the point where he was like, "No, I think you're talking about the action figure." And they're like, "No."
Even though the action
Like,
figure
one of the
also
most
didn't
infamous-
exist.
Hold on, I'm gonna put on a shirt now. Guys, I've been naked on stream. Oh god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so what were we talking about before my mic broke?
I
Oh,
don't remember.
I did want to talk about the PS1, but I feel like that's something completely different. So,
We can.
do you have a pick chip programmer?
Huh?
Do you have like a thing to program pick chips?
Like microcontrollers?
I don't know. They're like black and they look like a bug. I think they've got like 6 pins if I remember correctly.
I don't have one of those, no.
Damn. Because I was gonna say, if you did, I would love to program one with you, because I have. Don't ask me why. I have 3 different PS1s, and I was gonna hard mod one with a mod chip, but I don't have a pick chip programmer. I was like, if there's anything that Kirby would have.
I have been looking at modding an actual console. I think if I were to do one, I think the GameCube would make a fun one to do.
Oh no,
There's
the
a bunch of really
3DS was
cool
super
mods.
fun when I did it.
The 3DS?
Yeah, that's what. You don't watch my videos, but like, I just made a video about how to dump games off of cartridges.
Oh.
Yeah. See, I make some pretty good videos.
But I think a GameCube would be cool because there's some because like I mean, obviously it's analog out, but there's some like analog to digital converters that you can get, so it's got HDMI out. There's some things that you can do so you don't have to use the DVD drive.
Yeah, I saw. I think it was Bringus Studios do the GameCube Mini. That was sick.
Oh, that one's pretty cool too. I don't know
Yeah.
if I'd go game. I kind of like the aesthetic of the
Clipped and sent to
GameCube, so I
General.
would
Oh
probably
god.
just leave it. But there, I mean, there's some neat mods. I think like handhelds, obviously, that's where like the really cool mods are, because that you're directly interacting with the entire console.
Yeah.
Whereas a console that you plug into a TV, you're interacting with a controller and a TV, and the console's just kind of sitting there. So
When
the
you're
mods
talking
aren't
about
as
custom
cool.
consoles, the thing that I'm like the most obsessed with right now is making ones that work like the Switch It. Stream just died.
Oh,
Hopefully it comes. Oh, it's back. It's back. Okay, we're back.
it's still going for me.
It'll. I don't know if it'll dip in and out, but I got a message that OBS died.
Oh.
No idea why. We've been having trouble with our internet all week. It's probably because it's getting hotter, and so our internet company is like, "We hate you. I've got pots to wash. Just wash on your phone." Like me and Mike, when we had to do our dishes at the apartment, we would pull up a good YouTube video and do the dishes while watching the YouTube video.
Oh, now it cut out for me, but it's back.
Yeah, that's how it be. On this bitch of an earth. Wait, I just realized. Oh, that's why. That's why. Never mind. So yeah, I'm gonna show my age here. I've only ever played on an OG GameCube once in my entire life, and it was what my babysitter pulled out to keep me busy because I wanted to play video games at her house when I was a kid. To me, whenever anybody's like, "We're gonna mod the GameCube," I'm like, just do it on the Wii, man. The Wii can play the GameCube games, and
So-
they're better that way. But
Yeah, that's fair. The newer, like the Wii only supported GameCube games for a little bit though. Like, you had to get the first generation of the Wii.
I thought it was only the final generation that didn't. It was the Wii Mini that didn't support GameCube.
As soon as they started doing like the red GameCube didn't support it. Like there's a bunch of versions that don't support GameCube games.
Really
Yeah.
interesting. But I mean, Wii's are so easy to get.
So yeah, so many people bought the Wii when it came out though that it's very easy to find one. That
Like
does
I found one at the
games.
thrift store for $20 and modded it in
Yeah.
an afternoon, and so now I can play all those games. But at that, honestly, in my opinion, I'd rather just play Dolphin anyway,
Yeah, the Dolphin emulator has gotten
because like
good.
it's like the quintessential thing to
But
do.
there's just something about playing on original hardware too. That's
Yeah, I would argue for the Wii it makes more of a difference, but you know, I'm not gonna stop you from enjoying it if you're an unk, you know. Oh my gosh, do you think Fuzzy's here? I doubt it.
probably not.
Okay, so I was playing. You know what Pac-Man World is, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I was playing Pac-Man World Remastered or Repacked or whatever the hell it's called. And I was streaming it to Fuzzy, and he was like, "I thought you said this game was 3D." And I said, "Yeah, it is 3D." He goes, "No, this is 2D with like," and I was like, "What do you mean it's 2D?" He was like, "Well, you're not moving in and out. You're only moving left to right." I was like, "No, I'm moving in and out." And he goes, "Well, not like this." And then he pulls up Pac-Man World 2 on Dolphin, and it's like, now this is a 3D game. I'm like, dog, they're like the same game. And I was telling Mike this story at the video game store when I was over at his house, and the clerk at the video game store got like angry at me, and he was like, "You should have told that guy off. He doesn't know what he's talking about." I'm like, "This story's in the past. Like, what do you mean? Like, why are you invested? Could you give me a discount on my games, by the way?" Dude, the retro game market is fucked. Holy shit.
Yeah, dude. It's so.
Why are GameCube games so expensive? They're as old as like the Atari is now.
I gotta look up. It's because they're starting to get limited. That's why.
I don't think that's the
I know
case. I think it's because the people that control the supply control the demand, and so they control the price.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Because you're telling me that
for
Paper
Game
Mario
Boy Color-
Thousand Year Door sells for the same price as a brand new Switch game, considering that if so, let me say this: the only people that care about playing it on original hardware are unks. Let's just be honest. Because if I'm a kid and I want to play Thousand Year Door, I go out and I buy the new remaster. I'm not gonna go buy a GameCube and then buy so the only reason that it's that expensive is because people that own these like game stores charge like crazy ass prices for them. Like look at DK Oldies
Well,
from
yeah,
remember when that was
DJ
big?
Oldies is-
That was big
but
deal.
Even
couple
other
years ago.
game stores, they usually go off the price on eBay, and the prices on eBay
Yeah, but
have
still.
also been going up.
What conventions
No,
are you
I
going
don't agree
to?
with
Well,
you.
I'm glad you asked. I will be going to Midwest Rep Festival in Goshen, Indiana.
4 days.
For
4 days.
Yeah, that's right. It's 4 days. Not for the
It's like
convention.
3 weeks. 2
And
weeks?
Kirby just got back from Off-Kai, which was in San Francisco, California, right?
Yeah.
They're the ones who grew
Or
up with the
Burlingame,
GameCube.
technically.
What's Rep? 3D printing convention. I would maybe we should if iPad works, maybe we should live stream. That would be kind of cool.
We could try live streaming. I don't know, because like obviously a Discord call with somebody sharing video is a lot less bandwidth than live streaming.
Yeah. One of us will have to stay in the hotel and run it for the hotel.
You know, the hotel Wi-Fi was even worse. Hotel Wi-Fi
That's
was
funny.
actual dog shit,
We're going to do a TikTok live.
like unusable.
Imagine a TikTok
Like
live.
I
at Rep
legitimately couldn't even watch YouTube videos on the hotel Wi-Fi because it was just so slow.
No, I
Although,
need those
if
to
we go
fall
one of the
asleep.
better- if we go to one of the better hotels, it's probably better. But the Super 8 one was like legit terrible.
Yeah, we are not going to a motel, dude. I'm sorry.
Super 8 wasn't a motel; it was a hotel.
Super 8, dude. Come on.
You should look up the Super 8 in Goshen, Indiana, on Google Maps because there's a really funny picture of one of the rooms.
To a Skype call.
One of the rooms has a hot tub. You get out of the hot tub and the bed is right
Wave
there.
Southwest when you get there. I'll only be a few hours away. You should stop by if you get a chance. If anybody stops by our table, we've already said this. If anybody stops by our table and knows who we are,
We will
we'll
be
sign
doing
autographs.
signatures.
There's
But
no
if- I
way
mean, if
anybody
it's-
would give a shit about our signatures. That's so cocky. Like nobody gives a shit at all about us. We're gonna be we're gonna be representing, or I'm gonna be representing the Recreator program as a Recreator ambassador. So I'll be making a really big video about that. And now I can officially say that they're a sponsor of the channel, because they're gonna be helping pay for my trip out there since it was flights were almost $500. We're already doing. I mean, if it sweetens the deal, not that it would, because I understand if you don't want to go as a non 3D printing enthusiast, but the tickets are free if you
Yeah, you literally
you just
walk in.
show up. You know what? I'm gonna do this for everybody.
Here, you got to see this picture because it's really funny.
God damn, I'm not.
I'm putting it in the meme channel. Oh god damn it! That's not a real file format.
Who keeps putting this? Oh, you said Amazon. Good clip. Good clip. Oh, you deleted it.
There you go.
Red Rum Fact. What did they do? They probably said at everyone, didn't they? Oh, thank you. Is that?
That's the Super 8. That's their master suite. You just have a jacuzzi immediately next to the bed.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. That picture you sent, it looked like those ball jacuzzi, like those ball koozies. Have you seen those like ball jacuzzis?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That's what it looked like for a second.
Bro, it's so funny though. They basically just took one of the rooms that was a double bed.
How
got rid of
much
one of
is
the
an
bed, and just
Arby's?
Shoved a jacuzzi in the corner.
Oh, I forgot. In Britain, they call it a blank. Like I'm going to get a Chinese instead of I'm getting Chinese. I'm going to get an Arby's. How much is Arby's? I don't know. I don't eat at Arby's because I have respect for myself and what I put in my body. I could ask Mike. Arby's is food that you eat if you hate yourself. I always joke that Mike is the only person still keeping Arby's in business. Because he eats there unironically. But yeah, I'm going to be going to the land of the cheese curd. My friend will probably go to the 3D printer, not the mold jacuzzi. Well, if they see me there, anybody who's a fan of the channel will recognize me. I'll be an Ace Gamer cosplay, but Ace Gamer doesn't have like a distinctive like look, so there's one nearby. I'll buy you a meal. Oh, that's so fun. I'll send you my Venmo and I will do like a really in-depth review. I'll send you the menu and you can pick what I eat off the menu. Because if you're paying for it, I don't have to like it. I'm down. That would be so funny. I'll make a video out of it too. You know what? If you buy me Arby's, I'll make a video review of it and I'll post it when I get back from Rep Rap.
Wait, am I buying you? I don't.
No. Dreams. Dreams commented. He said he'll buy me Arby's because he wants to know how it tastes.
It's bad.
It's awful. Every time I've had Arby's, I've gotten like food poisoning like effects from it. I really would rather have their tenders instead of one of their sandwiches, but beggars can't be choosers.
I know somebody who got Arby's delivered once, and literally there was mold on the bun. It was disgusting.
So I have Arby's near me. Can I just do it at home? That way I don't get sick at Rep Rap.
Yeah, please don't eat Arby's at Rep Rap.
Hey guys, today I'll be day drinking and smoking cigarettes in a public park.
I love that video.
We sent that to my one friend who smokes and drinks. Send this to your friend who abuses addictive substances. I mean, yeah, go for it. All right, I'll DM you my Venmo. Oh shit, never mind. If I DM you my Venmo, it gives away my address or my like personal information. Shit.
Oh, I forgot to talk about how I screwed up the flight home.
Oh yeah. So tell this story.
So, flight there was from O'Hare.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to.
Guys, he lives in the Midwest.
Yeah,
Keep
okay.
going.
2-hour drive. Parked my car at one of the O'Hare airports, or at the O'Hare parking lot. Took the bus over and then the train to the terminal.
The bussy.
Then flew there. Way back, I screwed up. I bought a flight to the other airport, mid-fare in Chicago, which is like an hour and 15-minute drive.
Wait,
away from O'Hare.
Midway?
Was it Midway? Mid-fare?
Mid-fare might be different because Midway is only 45 minutes from O'Hare.
With the traffic, it was over an hour.
That I wouldn't doubt. You might be right there. Then it might have been Midway.
It was literally like I landed at like 5 o'clock, so it was rush hour.
Because, I can talk about specific areas because I'm not doxing myself. I'll be flying into Midway. That's where I'll need you to pick me up.
Okay, yeah.
This is great.
But yeah, so that was. I mean, it's not the end of the world. It was a $55 Uber for an
Jeez.
hour drive. But I mean, rush hour drive kind of makes sense.
Oh no,
the
I'm
end
not
of the
saying they
world.
were overcharging. I'm just saying that's expensive.
Yeah. But it's also, I mean, it's not the end of the world. It's a silly mistake, but I got it fixed. It just ended up making my trip a little bit longer. But yeah, that was fun.
There
Real.
was no way like any of your family could have picked you up or something.
The one brother that I have that lives in Chicago is in Taiwan right now.
That's right.
I maybe could have messaged my brother, but he's in Milwaukee, so it would have taken him an hour to get to me anyways. So it was like, I'll just pay for the Uber. It's whatever. And it was either that flight or a flight that left at 1 a.m. or a flight that left at like 9 p.m.
Yeah, that's how it
So I
was
would
for
have
me
been
getting into
so I
you.
either would have had to like not sleep the night before and get on the flight at like 1 a.m. or get checked out of the hotel and just be sitting around for hours waiting for my flight.
Hey, do you mind me asking why we're getting all this black concrete?
I have a plan.
Okay.
You know the white map? I want to make a black version of it.
Put you in the dark.
That's my plan.
Okay, I was gonna say because if you're making the parking lot, it's out of gray. It's not out of black.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, we gotta figure out where we're putting that.
I gotta start mocking it up. Just get like a general outline. It's not that complicated of a build.
Nah. But once you mock up the front, I can start building the parking lot, which is what I want to do.
I don't know. I probably won't get to it on this stream. I'm like, oh, my eyes are like starting to.
Hurt.
Ugh, yeah. I gotta
Yeah,
go
this
lay
one
down
might be a
soon.
little bit shorter today. I know we haven't done a lot, but we've talked about a lot.
Yeah.
I have to see with Cynthia which day she's free, but I might do a 3D modeling stream. So I'm not worried about stream length. Also, I'll be back on Thursday for everybody, so I'm really not worried. Keep seeing stuff for Anton Blast, and I keep thinking of OMB whenever I see it. It's like a Pizza Tower copy game, and I asked chat one day, I was like, what game should I play other than Pizza Tower? And he was like, Anton Blast. I'm like, you're kidding me. It's just Pizza Tower with a different coat of paint on it. Can you guys hear the music, by the way? Because for me, it's like really quiet. Is it even worth playing?
Were you playing music?
Okay, I guess you guys
I
can't. hear
literally
me.
cannot hear the music.
That's funny. How about now?
Now I can. Now it's good.
I always freak out that it's gonna like go over my voice, and then you won't be able to hear it. Also, if it's loud, then it kind of makes it hard to clip videos because you have that weird, like, bear music in the background.
Oh yeah. I gotta figure out how to do the multi-audio streams so that clips don't have
I gotta get a DAC.
clips and VODs don't have
Prescott.
music. Apparently it's not that hard to do. I gotta do it.
How it feels to be on Twitch.
Yeah. Which also now supports AV1 encoding, so I'm very
Hey,
tempted.
does these need to have carpet on them?
No. Twitch supports AV1 encoding, so I'm very tempted to go buy Intel GPU just for the AV1 encoder because they're fairly cheap. And then use that for streaming because that would help with my shitty internet because AV1 encoded stuff is much smaller. So I'd be able to get a bit of extra quality out of streaming with my shitty internet.
I think it's so funny to make an Arby's review video So one of my chat members said that he would buy me Arby's if I made a review. So today we're gonna be reviewing Arby's. Oh, that almost killed me. Wait a minute, I don't care. Hey Kirby.
Hmm? Oh, that did kill you.
Did you see me like fly
Yeah.
in and die? Man, I wish I could have seen that on your screen. I didn't believe that Tim for a second thought that was Gura instead of Fauna.
After he made the joke, I thought about it and I'm like, yeah, that's not very funny. What would have been funnier is if he just found every blue themed VTuber.
That's funny.
And like just do a bunch of different ones. That would
Did I ever send you the video of when I went to the Baltimore Aquarium and I photoshopped Gura into like 5 of my pictures and I was like, guys, Ace Gamer collab? I wish you could trade Ender Pearls with villagers.
I gotta use the bathroom soon, and honestly, I might call it.
Probably too much sushi.
Yeah.
Now every time you talk about the bathroom. Oh, by the way, I wanted to tell you this just because I thought it was hilarious. So when I was getting my ticket, I was having my parents help me like look because they're experts at this stuff. And as my dad's holding my phone, putting in the flight that he found, that's when you texted me, I got to eat and shit. And he was like, good for Kirby, proud of him. Also, they were like, are you sure Kirby's like a real person? I was like, yes. They're like, but you've never
Maybe.
met him before and you're going to go and like stay with him? And I was like, yeah.
You gotta just tell him I'm the chat triggers guy. They'll understand.
They'll understand.
But strangers on the internet are the best people.
Dreams jump scare. I got to turn him up. Hold on.
What if I talk now? Is my volume at an acceptable point?
I just turned you up in Discord. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm just checking. Hello, internet.
Hello, internet.
The
My name
internet.
is...
Technology. Ah!
So now I can officially be like, and today's sponsor, Recreator. Josh was like, hey, I have a little bit of funds. I'll sponsor you. And I was like, yay! I can afford to pay attention. So yeah. That means I have to go.
Yes.
I'm kidding.
You are
I
not
mean,
contractually
I'm going
obligated.
regardless. Plus, you bought the tickets, so.
Oh yeah, now
No,
that I
no,
bought the
no.
tickets. But when I was talking to my parents, I was like, what do I do? Because these flights are going to be like insane. And they were like, you could just not go. And I was like, that's not really an option.
I mean,
I want to
it
go.
was, but yeah, you wanted to go, so.
Also, he is sending me like a care package before I go, which I'm banking on getting that before I go because I want to make Recreator videos and I need the parts that he's sending me.
I mean, as long as he sends it soon, you should have it pretty quick.
Well, so what I was thinking is I just do more work in the lab and then maybe I could take a day off from lab work and do Recreator work. Because I don't have like a boss, I just have a 2-week check-in. So it's like if I'm getting my work done, it really doesn't matter what day it gets done, you know? But he's sending me 2 parts that hopefully should fix my Recreator so I can get back to recreating. Because it's been, I think, like 4 months since the last time I recreated. And I have like an entire, like, was gonna say Gaylord, but you don't know what that is. I have an entire like desk full of bottles to strip and everything.
I'm not going to question the name of the table.
It's not a table. It's a so
Like a
in the
desk.
in industry.
Workbench.
In industry, they ship things in giant cardboard boxes that are as big as a pallet, and they're called Gaylords.
That is glorious.
I know, and it was even funnier because when I worked in industry, my boss was like he got his bachelor's in the 60s, and so he didn't get the joke. And every time he'd be like, "Hey, Ace, can you go grab those Gaylords for me?" I'd be like, "Dang, that's funny." By the way, happy Pride Month, everybody. But shit, I can't talk about it on stream because it's supposed to be a surprise. Damn it. All right. Well, after I end, we gotta talk dreams because it's gonna be. I've got some exciting news.
Okie doke.
What?
I said okie doke.
Okay. Look, I'm back at the time that you like, so we're all good, right?
I mean, we delay it by an hour and it'll be even better.
See, if I delay it by an hour, then I have to shave an hour off the end because everybody gets back from work, and then my house is full of people.
So do you know what you do there?
Yeah, I'm waiting.
Oh, no, there was a question.
Oh, what do I do there? I stream earlier so that nobody is home when I stream.
Nah.
It's a
Get a
good
new
system.
house.
Yeah, just buy a house in this market.
I wish. Kirby and I are gonna move in together, and we're gonna have
streamer
we're
house.
gonna have a YouTuber house, like in
Yes.
2016, like hype house type stuff.
Yes.
I don't know if you know the QTech server at all.
Who?
It's zombies in it. The guy that's meeting us at Midwest Rep Rap.
Mhm.
With like Zombie, Logan, Thomas, John. They were talking about getting a house together in Florida. I'm like, that'd be cool, but it's in Florida.
But it's in Florida.
So, nah.
Florida
fuck
came up
that.
in my research today. Did you know that Florida has the highest amount of reverse osmosis in the United States?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you do. They beat out California, which I didn't know. I thought that California was the highest. But no, Florida beats California for usage of reverse osmosis. But yeah. The project that I'm doing works heavily like off of what's it called? It's like chemistry and stuff. Do you know what reverse osmosis is?
Yeah, it's like
Water
refining
treatment.
salt water.
Yeah.
Refining, is that the right word? I don't know. But
You're taking like pollutants out of the water. Yeah, it's mainly used as desalinization,
yeah.
but it can be used as other things too, because it literally takes everything out of the water. By definition, unless the pore sizes are bigger. But right now, science hasn't really found a way to make the pore sizes bigger on reverse osmosis. But the idea is it removes everything except for water. It only lets water through. It's very cool, but it's very energy intensive. Because basically what you're doing is you have a sieve. I'm oversimplifying it, but you have a sieve, and you're just shoving the water through the sieve so hard that all the stuff that's in it gets held back, and the water gets jetted through it.
And then you send that stream into your mouth.
Well, I mean that you would eventually drink it, yes. I think the thing that's very funny that always comes up in our conversations is that, like, wastewater treatment can take water that comes out of your toilet and clean it, and you can drink it, but there's no It's my favorite way whenever we're talking about form versus function in engineering. It's my favorite way to discuss how even the best engineers can't fix human behavior, because I can get you a glass of water and prove every single way possible by humans that it is safe to drink, but if you believe that it came from an icky place, you won't drink it. And it's the one, it holds back so much of like innovation and stuff like this, because you have to convince people to buy into it. Or
That's
to
why
like
life straws to me are absolutely fantastic, because you are hovering over the putrid puddle that you're sipping from, and you know everything about it is safe, relatively. Everything about it through that life straw is safe, but because you can see it, because you can see the potential floaties, even though you
Oh, yeah, it's,
ideally
like,
should
nasty.
should sieve it first, even though you can see all the disgustingness, and you know that it's gone because you've drank it through the straw, you still can't get past that.
Well, in other
bit.
countries where they're forced to do that kind of stuff, they've gotten past it because they're like, hey, no offense, but if you don't drink this, you will die. So, like, maybe get over yourself. Like in, I believe it was South Korea, they had this really, like, new and innovative, like, wastewater treatment plant. And it took in like poop water and turned it into water that you could drink. We call it potable water.
Mhm.
And in order to like get the whole public on board with drinking it, they had this like big press conference, and underneath everybody's chairs was like a bottle of water from this thing. And the president got up there and drank the entire bottle on stage. And was like, this used to be wastewater, and now we can drink it, and you should too. This is like how we're going to make a better life for ourselves and stuff like that. And I was like, pretty ballsy. That's like the bad example, I guess, but the maker, like the inventor of leaded gas, the boomers amongst us, Kirby and Dreams, might remember when. No, I'm kidding about Kirby, but Dreams might remember when you were able to have lead in your gas. The inventor of leaded gas went to a conference, and to prove that lead wasn't dangerous, washed his hands in it. And was like, see, I'm totally okay. Later, he checked himself into a special, I believe it was Tibetan, but it was like a mountaintop monk reserve for acute lead poisoning, so that he could like secretly get it treated. And
didn't he eventually die of lead poisoning?
yes, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And it is considered one of the, like, every generation has their thing that like kills off the like older generation, or is like something. There's a small group of people that believe that the millennial pause is because of leaded gas, because millennials were introduced to the highest levels of lead because of leaded gas. Because you can actually track it if you go onto the EPA's website. You can look at lead levels in the air, and you can see as soon as the Clean Air Act was enacted, you can see a dip in lead in the atmosphere, and that corresponds with when leaded gas was banned. It's very funny.
I'd say it's not just leaded gas being banned, but having all the vibrancy of toys and their leaded paint.
Oh, well, that's 60s stuff. Leaded paint wasn't that as prevalent
Back in my day,
in the years.
all of the finest toys,
All the finest toys had leaded paint in them.
and they tasted fantastic.
Lead chips. Oh, we had this joke going around. There was one guy in our group who was like a huge, like, how can I say this and not be mean? He was a huge druggie. Like, he did a lot of drugs, and he was out of money. He couldn't buy any more like weed or anything like that. So he's like, what else can I do to like get high? I heard like huffing paint's a good idea, and I was like, yeah, just rip the chips off the wall and eat them. I heard they mess with your brain chemistry. And he goes, really? That sounds like a really cheap and easy idea. I might have to do that. Don't do drugs, kids. It makes you end up like that. Yeah, anyway, I could go on about all this. I find it very interesting. Environmental history is so cool to me. In a kind of morbid sense, I guess, because as we say in the environmental business, safety standards are written in blood. You know, like, we don't ban something until it's proven without a shadow of a doubt to be bad. That's why a lot of people get up in arms right now about forever chemicals and microplastics, is because all the data says we should be worried about it, but there's
it's
no
not killing people yet.
It's not like conclusive, like with lead we know that like that kills you, but we didn't know it until it killed people. But the problem is microplastics and forever chemicals haven't necessarily like killed people en masse like those other pollutants have, to the point where we can definitively like say, oh, they're bad. All we can do is because like, if you think about it, smoking cigarettes has the potential to give you cancer, which we've only found out because the people that smoked cigarettes got cancer, and we could definitively link the two without it just being causation. And that took tens of years to happen, you know? And that's kind of the same thing. It's kind of sad. I think microplastics are the one that so it's not great. It's kind of like, I can't think of a metaphor to compare it, but we always kind of have like water cooler chats about like what's going to be the lead of our generation, the Gen Z generation. I think it's going to be microplastics. I don't think it's going to be forever chemicals. I think microplastics are going to be a bigger deal.
I think it's going to be both.
Well, I mean,
Like
it could be both. You would hope that like we would solve one or the other. But I think we're going to look back at the way that we use plastics and everything, and we're going to be like, look at it the way we look at like using asbestos. You know,
Yeah,
like we're going to look at it and be like, who would ever think this was a good idea?
I think the biggest thing with microplastics is that like a majority of them come from tires, and I don't know how much of a solvable issue that is.
I actually,
Like,
how
invent
much
a
I know
tire
about
that
plastics,
doesn't-
I didn't know most of them came from tires. It makes
Yeah,
sense, but I had never heard that.
Vast majority of it comes from tire wear.
I mean, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, so like how do you solve that specifically? Because we're gonna still need tires.
We added tires. That's a good question.
Yeah.
I actually haven't thought about that. I think another thing to point out about microplastics that make them, or just plastics in general that make them so dangerous, is they're unlike every other material that we use in the making of products, because they don't degrade, they break down, which is a very big distinction. Like, when I tell people, I'm like, you know, think about wood. Wood rots, metal rusts. Plastic doesn't do either of those. It doesn't react with the environment as it ages. It just breaks into smaller and smaller pieces of itself. And what happens is plastic is not like when you have an alloy of metal, it's evenly distributed basically. So like if you break a piece of metal in half, you have theoretically, like say I have a piece of brass, it's still the same composition of materials over the whole thing. You know? Like, you get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
But when you break plastic in half, you don't necessarily get the same distribution of components. So, like, what happens is as plastics degrade in the environment, they release a lot of the additives that they have. And you should know this from 3D printing, how bad some of the additives are in plastics. I mean, like the one that makes... I don't think it's mercury. It used to be. But the thing that you use for glow in the dark, that chemical's really nasty. And that... What is...
I
what?
want to say titanium dioxide.
Titanium
Ah,
dioxide, that's it. Yeah.
'Cause
Titanium
that's been
dioxide gets
banned
released.
for use in supplements and stuff because it's the one that makes them really nice and white.
No, that's it. Titanium dioxide is white colorant. That's what it is. It's not the
Okay.
glow in the dark one. And that's why white is the cheapest color, because we've found the way to make titanium dioxide is like super refined, and so that's why white is the cheapest dye. Even though white is a difficult color to get in nature, titanium dioxide is really cheap. But
It's also the most abrasive filament after glow in the dark, I'd say.
Yeah, so don't print in white.
No, it's funny because that's the main one I use.
I could have sworn it was mercury, but it's saying here that phosphors. What is it? Diphenyl oxalate. Because that would release phenol, which is nasty. Cyclic peroxide? Oh, that's a benzene ring right there. Diphenyl oxalate. And the phenol has a big ol'... Yeah, phenol's bad. It has a benzene ring on it. Mercury and glow in the dark. I want to make sure I'm not saying this wrong. I gotta figure this out. It's gonna bother the shit out of me.
Oh yeah, it's Killdozer Day.
Nice.
Oh, Dream, you know Killdozer, right?
Might not have hit.
disgruntled-
It might not have hit Europe.
Even though it's,
disgruntled
20
guy
years old.
owned a welding fabrication type of shop and a bulldozer and
Dude, he's
armored it
awesome.
because something permits something.
Yeah, government basically wouldn't give him a permit, screwed him over.
After he had already bought all the materials, they like built in front of his building
Yeah.
so he couldn't access it.
Yeah, and then he got pissed and like went radio silent for like a year, built a Killdozer.
Yeah, well, apparently he had like a God spoke to him and told him to use the materials to build the Killdozer. But despite the name, he only went for buildings, made sure that no people were in them, and only destroyed property. He nobody was harmed except for
I mean,
him.
I still wouldn't praise the guy because he did go insane, but
Yeah,
but he was
I'm not
screwed over by the
saying
government.
build a giant dozer and destroy government property, because that is, one, illegal, and two, not something you should do. But I'm saying he
So
didn't kill
we
anyone.
should armorize a vehicle and drive through.
Do
the
not
property.
say that on my stream. You could say it on your
Okay,
stream.
Kirby, let's do this. We've received
Okay.
our orders.
Ace told us to do this. I don't know what
Yes.
he's talking about.
While going on about titanium dioxide.
God,
and
I can't
benzene,
talk about it on stream, but
he
have you
told us
seen
to
that
do
that
this.
have you seen that image? And it's a guy with a
Can't
red
talk about it
hat.
on stream. Continues to talk about it on.
No, I'm
stream.
gonna be really generic about it and hopefully like kind of dodge around it. I literally have tissue wrapped around my wrist. What did you do to your wrist? By the way, OMB's here. Instead, I'll talk about the "I will die for my country" Philadelphia meme. That one's really funny. There was a meme going around back in the day that was stolen from like Indian social media, and it was a picture of, I shouldn't say Indian. That's my bad. Was it Pakistan? Yes, it was Pakistan. So it was the Pakistani flag, and it was Peter Griffin in front of the Pakistani flag, and it said, "I will die for my country, Pakistan." But they had crossed out Pakistan. They changed the green on his shirt to be the Eagles logo, and they put like a cheesesteak in his hand and said, "I will die for my country, Philadelphia." It is the funniest image I've ever seen because it looks like a WhatsApp meme. Oh, it's so funny. I feel like I've sent it to Mike a couple times. Maybe I could find it there. But yeah, it was like, I will die for my country, Philadelphia. I've probably sent it to Cynthia actually, now that I say that. Cuz we made a bunch of memes about Philadelphia.
Why do snowballs only stack to 16?
Oh gosh, now I'm getting my terms mixed up. Is
Four stacks.
anybody in chat is Yins is from Pittsburgh, right? God. Us Ohioans, we don't know the lingo.
Ohio's not real, so that's fine.
What are you trying to say? I'm not real?
Yeah.
All right, how do I look at has image? Oh, fuck. Hold on. Not video, image. Oh, wait, I don't think I ever sent it to Cynthia. This is a certified what the fork moment. Did you see the Fauna forklift stream?
I saw clips of it. I didn't actually watch it though.
Oh, it's so good. She starts playing like copyright free music, and it's like, oh, it's so funny. My cat literally jumped onto my arm and started biting, scratching, kicking my wrist twice in a row. I'm right-handed. I can type fine though. I'm glad you're able to type. Should maybe talk to your cat. Tell it to cut that shit out.
Hey, can you cut that shit?
Can you cut that shit? Video where he's cutting the big caramel. Hey, if you don't cut that, oh! Oh my gosh, I got this. So, chat, I got this idea for a prank I'm gonna pull on Kirby when we go to Rep Prep. I don't know how I'm gonna film it because I don't want to like dox Kirby's face, but it's only super funny with face cam. I'll convince him to wear a mask with me when I'm wearing the gamer fit. I saw this video. I was like, I gotta do this with Kirby. The prank is I'm gonna kiss him on the mouth.
Oh, what a shitty prank.
Oh no, what a
No,
shitty
don't do
prank.
that.
No.
No, don't do that.
Sorry, I started this. I started cutting
Is
for the
this-
summer.
Is this a correct moment to use the word tsundere?
Tsundere.
Is
Yes!
this the right moment?
Yes!
He's learning. He's learning.
Woohoo! I set that up on one of the streams that you missed. I couldn't remember. I was like, please come into one of the streams and call Kirby Tsundere.
Is that the right one?
Yes. Yes.
Oh.
Yes, that's the
When you're
correct
being
one.
really shy about being affectionate, right?
It's not like I like you or anything.
Yeah.
I literally went up to her, put my finger on her tiny nose, and said, "Yes, you caused this. Good." That's how I used to talk to my dog. She'd be like, "Tessie, you did this."
I mean, there's only so many times you can get away with that while pointing at a bag of chips.
Bag of chips?
Yes.
What?
I used the American vocabulary and the American.
Yeah, no,
got
I
confused.
gotcha. But what do you, is this because my dog? What?
Yes. I'm saying that your dog ate the bag of potato chips.
Oh, well, that would be kind of.
Potato crisps.
I'm gonna mute myself on stream for this joke. Okay, hold on.
And
Well, I didn't want to say it on stream, so like.
no, that would be fine to sound. Stream.
No. Cause like I'm gonna cry now.
Oh.
Yeah, it happened
dear.
like 3 months ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
I thought I had said something.
Maybe not
No.
dream.
Not to dream. No, right?
No. Oh dear.
You left?
I'm doing something heinous in the end right now. Hope some of them are going to the not end.
Oh,
Oh God! I just am.
You
I'm
see?
like, wait, why are there more snowballs? Oh, her name is Bella. That's so cute.
The army has arisen.
Oh my God! There's just so many snowballs. Look at how many there are. Holy shit! Weren't you guys taking down these pillars? Why are there still so many?
Because it takes so long to take them down. We took down one, dude.
Wait, what's this for?
We took down one pillar.
Oh,
and
this
one
is
of
for
them's, like,
spawning the
gone.
wither and killing it, right?
Yeah, that was supposed to be, but it got out.
Covering the end in CU. Oh! Cute snow golems. You're right, we are. They keep hitting each other.
Oh, wait. Hang on. I have shears.
Oh, so you can make them
I'm gonna go
cute.
take the I can take the pumpkins off all of them.
No, do it for like a couple.
Just a couple.
Yeah, to make them weird, so they get made fun of by the others for
Okay,
looking
I
different.
did like 4 of them.
The end is covered in C. C stands for cute. U stands for umbrella. M stands for men. So cute umbrella men. Well, I mean, maybe?
I mean, I would say Frank Sinatra was cute. He was certainly handsome.
Frank Sinatra.
Singing in the rain.
Frank Sinatra. I'm the only one in this entire chat that would understand that reference, so I don't blame you for not getting it. So, has anyone here ever watched The Angry Video Game Nerd? No?
Not in like half a decade.
Fuck. Okay. I grew up watching
Why,
him.
do you watch modern angry video game videos?
Every once in a while, I do. He's still a huge... I'd say he's probably the single largest inspiration for me as a creator. Maybe aside from old JonTron, when he like actually did game reviews instead of what he's doing now, which is not uploading. But there's that classic bit where he like spits out his beer and he goes, "Bugs Bunny," and so I was watching this video where the guy is like reviewing Five Nights, or he's doing like a retrospective of the FNAF community, and he talks about the Frank Sinatra AI like Five Nights at Freddy's, and he dubs over that bit, and so he spits out the beer and he goes, "Frank Sinatra." It's so funny. Hold on, I gotta send you the bit. Sorry, I went non-verbal for a second there. When you fucked up in the club and you go non-verbal. Frank Sinatra. Where is that video? It's so funny. Fucked up in the crib drinking Josh. Oh, there's the classic Germa bit.
You want to eat some bugs?
You want to eat some bugs? Where he's playing Power Wash Simulator and they kept convincing him that he should eat bugs to be healthier. Oh, hell no. She got the janky ass hitbox.
All right, did my shenanigans on the server. I think I'm
Whoa,
gonna go to the
whoa,
bathroom
Kirby
and then go to
racist
bed.
confirmed? Jeez.
What did I say?
You're about to say the N-word on my stream.
Okay, sure.
I should
did
finish
my
my...
shenanigans.
I should
I'm
finish
gonna go to
my-
the bathroom and go to bed. I'm tired.
Maybe that's what I should do for rep. I should make the entirety of my Luigi Poltergust G00.
Oh, you're not gonna like the price of the K2.
Oh, it got released? When did it release?
I'm on Creality's website right now.
Hold on, sorry guys, I gotta pause stream for this. This is important.
K2 pre-orders. 50% off, $750. That's not for the
Stop, my internet died.
Ah,
So I missed most of that.
you're back.
I'm back. Oh, there it is. The combo is $1,500.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Damn, dude. We were talking. I said I hope they hit 750, and that's only the early bird special at 750.
God damn.
Okay, chances are, because it's Creality, it's always going to be on sale. It's probably going to be around 1,000 for the combo, normal price. But that's still, dude. They're competing. They're trying to compete with Bamboo Labs AMS. You can get a Bamboo Lab A1 Mini plus the AMS for $400. They're not competing.
No,
It's
no.
not even
They'll
close,
get
dude.
outpriced really quickly.
Yeah, they need a cheaper option.
Honestly though, ooh, I just noticed their AMS works as a dry box. That's cool. I didn't know that. That's sick.
Oh, does
I think
it?
they're calling it the CFS.
That's an interesting feature.
Yeah.
I mean the Bamboo Lab AMS has spots for disk and stuff.
No, but this is an active
But this is
dryer.
like an actual active
Yeah, if you're looking at the front, it's got like the thing on it.
Yeah, it's got
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. But
Honestly, I'm a talk some shit right now. I am way more interested in two things. Does it work on the K1? And how much is it standalone? That is what I care about.
we'll have
If
to
they
see.
can
when-
Because
Well,
if the
I-
bundle together is 1,500 and separately it's 800, that means that their AMS is 500. That's not
That's-
competing with
that's-
Bamboo.
Yeah, that's more than the Bamboo Lab one by itself. But the Bamboo Lab one you can't use on other printers.
Well, if it
So
only
if-
works on the
if it's
K2, they're in the
500
same boat. So like,
True. If it's 500 and it's like the Enraged Rabbit Carrot Feeder, where with a little bit of tinkering you can get it to work on anything, then maybe, I mean, as a
I don't know.
dry box and a multi-material thing,
yeah, we'll have to
maybe?
see. We'll see. Also, I'll just wait and buy it from Micro Center because they'll have it for the cheapest price.
but it looks like the pre-order stuff, and I don't know how real this is.
It looks to be
but
their
it's limited
real
to
website.
200 people are getting 50% off, but that could just be them trying to create panic buyers. and
Wait,
thought of this
50% off of 1,500?
off of 1500, yeah,
That's not too bad actually
to make it 750.
for the combo. That's not
Yeah,
bad
for the
actually.
combo. But if it's actually limited to 200, that's like, what the fuck? But I don't think it is. I think they're just doing that to get people to like panic buy it, thinking there's only 200 when they're probably going to sell
Yeah.
thousands.
And
at that
there
price.
is no way in hell that it's going to release for that price. That is way too expensive. They've got to know that.
1500. No, I think it's going to be one of those printers that's perpetually on sale because it's Creality.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I think they always kind of release their printers expensive and then immediately drop the price to make it look like they're uber cheap. Like the SE released at 200 and I've never seen it at 200 since launch. It's always like 160 or something like that. Maybe
I'm
on
checking the
Creality's
price
website
now.
it's
Oh,
200.
Yeah, it's 170, but it says the original price is 220.
See, that's what I'm saying.
But
They
it's
always
been
overprice
170.
it and
They
then
always
knock it
fucking-
on a sale.
It's always on fucking sale, dude. Well, quote unquote sale. Which,
Yeah.
Dude, I wish it would fucking just make the printer 170. Dude, you don't. Ugh, it's so annoying.
But if they do that, then it doesn't trick your brain into wanting to buy it because it's so cheap. See, because if I
But
told you
it's-
here,
It's anti-consumer, dude. There's laws against this shit.
hey, going back into the thing, engineering versus human behavior, it is proven that if you put a bicycle out on the road and you put a sign that says free, nobody will take it. But if you put like $5 on it, let's say, somebody will take it. Either they steal it or they come up and like they're like, hey, we'd like to buy this off of you. I would generally be more positive and say somebody will pay you for it. But it's because it's perceived worth. If it's free, it's perceived as garbage or worthless, and so less people are likely to take it. But if you try to sell it, then you're telling people that it has an inherent value, and so they will be more likely to invest
If
in
you
it.
tell people this printer's worth $170,
And then you put it
they'll be
on
like,
sale,
it's a
you're not
cheap printer.
only saying it's worth the original price, but also you are being charitable and putting it on sale. So you're actually getting a deal by buying it at the price that they're setting it at. Yeah, no, I am not saying it's right. I'm saying I understand why they're doing it.
No, I understand why they do.
And
it
if
too, but
and
there's
if Bamboo
reasons that
did it,
it's-
I can guarantee I would be the first one in line to be like, they're scumbags, anti-consumer. I am not
Well,
above
the thing is,
like
Bamboo wouldn't be able to get away with it because they're an American company. They would get shut down by the FTC so fucking fast for that shit.
yeah, maybe you're right.
But Creality can get away with it for longer.
I mean, Amazon gets away with it.
Yeah, true.
They pay a fine every once in a while, and then they're scot-free to
Yeah.
keep doing that. I mean, that's what Prime is. All it is just things being on sales for the same price that they normally are.
The Ender 3 V3 Plus that just came out is not on sale.
What the hell is
That's-
the V3 Plus?
It's the V3 but CR10 size.
Oh,
The Core XZ one.
I totally missed that they released that.
They Nathan Builds just made a video on it, but it's $480, which isn't a terrible price for a CR10 size like
Printer,
high-end
yeah.
printer. And if it does go on sale, which it probably will, then
I'm praying that the AMS, the Creality AMS, is 500 or cheaper,
if it's
and
if
it
it's
works on the
open-
K1.
Yeah, if it's like open source and shit, then yes, but I don't think.
Oh,
it's gonna be.
it's not going to be open source, but it'll be
I think they're
more
gonna
open
tie-
than the
I think they're gonna
AMS.
hard tie it to like the Creality Cloud and shit.
I don't think so.
I think they will.
They didn't
It's
with the
Creality.
K1.
It's Creality,
They didn't with the K1.
but that's how they're gonna keep their market share. is they're gonna
I don't
hard
think
tie
I don't
it to
that
Creality
I
Cloud.
fully disagree with you on, because
I
they
think
don't have a
you're gonna
history
to
of doing
slice
that.
files on Creality Cloud to,
No.
to get the multi-material.
No, there's no way.
I don't know. I hope they
You're
don't,
being
but
a
We'll have
hater
to see.
because you saw
We'll have
that
to
it's
see.
an expensive printer.
Yeah, I am.
They do not have a history of doing that. That would be completely out of character for them.
I'm probably.
How many
I
people
still
right
have no
now
plans on buying
say that the
Creality
K1
Cloud.
and the Ender 3 V3 series are shit because they only use Creality Print? There is no way they would lock something behind Creality Print for how many people rag on how dog shit that app is.
True.
I think it'll be like the K1 where it's like, yeah, you can go and use other stuff, it's just not officially supported, which is okay because Creality's official support sucks. So like, I don't want to use it anyway.
I mean, current plans for printers. Well, I shouldn't say I'm not going to buy it.
Yeah.
Because I am looking at the KE, the V3 KE. But I want to get that new Solval SV08, the Core XY, like large printer.
I think it's a
Before
lot of
it's not
ifs
done.
that are coming together, but I feel like my feelings on this are backed up by trends. If the Creality AMS, it comes out that it will work on the K1 series of printers. I will probably buy a K1 Max because I've heard that the K1 Max is way better than the K1, and I love my K1. And being able to use multi-material on both of those printers would completely change the way that I print.
Well, just
But
have
that's
to
a big
see-
if.
Yeah.
That's a big, big if.
I just want to experiment with multi-tool head, and the easiest way for that is to go Voron, and the cheapest way to get into kind of a Voron printer is the SV08 right now.
If I can get my
think
Etsy
it's a
store
great
up and
jumping
running and I
pad for
can
that.
make unlimited money and I can no, I'm kidding. But if I can get my Etsy store up and running and make a little bit of money on the side, the next project, like the stretch project I have, is I want to see if I can't get that XYZ printer fixed and up and running, because then I would have multi-tool head printing. To match you.
Alright. I know you're gonna end kind of soon,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna dip because I really gotta use the bathroom and I'm really tired. So I'm
You
probably not gonna come
would.
back.
You
I
would.
would.
Well, it's okay. Dreams will talk to me about the Creality AMS.
Oh, because Dream loves Creality so much. She's a big Creality fan.
I don't think Dreams hates Creality. Dreams?
I do wish
think-
that they would put the K1 to open source unless they've done it already and I've just not noticed.
The firmware is, but the hardware is not.
Well, there's the problem.
Exactly. That's why the SV08 is so interesting to me, because they open source the whole damn thing. I'm like, that's
because they actually listen to the license agreement, though.
true.
License agreement? Yeah, it's just the license.
But I think they've made enough changes to it. They probably could have argued that it's not Voron inspired, even though
But the part of the
Shill,
license campaign is
shill, shill.
No, but I think it's good that they went fully open source, and that's kind of why it's like, well, it would not be hard to take off the head, replace it with like a Dragon burner, and then do some sort of setup that other people are doing on Voron printers with multi-tool head stuff, with like the tap changer and stuff. I think that would be cool, so I'm gonna try it.
just want a enclosed Core XY as an appliance.
I don't even
Get a
care about
K1.
enclosed for. I need, because my CR10 has been down for so long. I need another large form factor printer to.
'Cause I'm
replace it.
that's why I'm saying the K1 Max, but only if the AMS works
I'm
on it.
so much more than the SV08.
I know, but it's cool.
I don't need a large form factor enclosed printer.
What I really want to try on it, I know you're probably gonna say it's a gimmick, and I tend to agree with you. The LiDAR sensor will actually do bed meshing. I didn't know that.
Oh,
Yeah, the LiDAR sensor on the K1 Max will do bed
Uh,
meshing.
No,
that's not what I was saying.
I
was
literally saw a video of it. What do you mean no?
it still uses the load cells for that. The LiDAR sensor is just for pressure advance, automatic pressure advance tuning.
I watched a fucking video of somebody do it. It prints like it prints like lines on the bed.
Yeah, that's
and
not
then-
for bed. That's not for bed meshing. That's for the pressure advance. It does like the zigzag pattern. That's for
No.
pressure advance. That
It
is
di-
for
it di-
pressure advance.
No, the one that I saw, it did the leveling squares, like the thing that Chep does.
That's just for checking the level after it's done it.
But it was scanning it with the LiDAR
Yeah,
sensor.
it checks with the LiDAR sensor. The same thing that the bamboo printer does. But it doesn't actually use it for bed meshing because the LiDAR sensor can't actually tell how far away it is from the bed. It can just tell like the geometry of the plastic that was printed basically. But it doesn't actually use it for bed leveling and bed meshing. It still uses the
I'm gonna go back to my notes. I don't think you're right about it not being
if,
able to
if
tell distance.
somebody said that in a
'Cause
video,
that's the
they're
whole
straight
point.
up wrong. I'm not even kidding. They're straight up wrong. If somebody said that in a video that it uses it for bed meshing, they're wrong. It uses it for like first layer detection and for pressure advance.
First, so it uses it for bed leveling.
No,
So then,
it'll print the first layer and then check the first layer to make sure it went down okay.
oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Sorry, I thought you were saying it lays it down and then checks the bed mesh. I'm like, that's what I'm saying.
No.
Okay, I see what
it'll
you're saying.
Print the
I see
first
what you're
layer
saying.
and then scan it to make sure that there's nothing weird with it, and then continue.
Okay, so there's two
Same thing with
possibilities.
the
Either
others.
one, they were wrong, which is probably what happened.
A lot
Or-
of people are wrong about what the lidar does. So.
Yeah, because it's kind of like AI, where people just use it as a buzzword.
Yeah.
Or now I highly doubt that this is the case. They like have their own mod that does something different than what the printer actually does. But,
okay.
That's a
speaking of bed
huge
meshing,
cope.
That is something I want to try eventually. Have you seen the beacon scanner?
I'm not good with names, you know me.
Okay, it
Beacon
uses
or Eddy.
it uses eddy
similar idea.
currents. It uses eddy currents from the magnetic sheet in most beds now
Uh-huh.
to bed mesh, and instead of probing each point like physically, it can just scan over the bed.
Oh,
so
that's
you
super
can get
cool.
you can scan thousands of points super duper fast and get a super accurate bed mesh.
That sounds
And
really
somebody put one onto the Orange Storm Giga.
Ooh. Oh, I saw that. I saw
Mm.
that.
cool. No way, the orange failure Giga.
Yeah, the fucking. I don't even want to talk about that printer, but yeah, it should have been on that printer in the first place for how big the bed is.
Dude, that printer should have been pellet. I say that every
Yeah.
stream. I gotta stop.
But the eddy current thing is really cool, and they just released a new one that it does the eddy current thing, plus it has like a built-in strain gauge. I think. I don't know exactly. I haven't researched it, but like, so you can do automatic Z offset as well as the bed meshing with the new one, I believe.
And I thought it had the load cell type thing in the hot end, or you could add a piece for a load cell and then use that with the eddy current thing.
You can, but I believe there's like a new version that has it all built into one PCB.
And that's just fancy.
Yeah. So
Okay.
if that's the case, then it's just one PCB to add for full automatic bed leveling and Z offset. Ooh.
And then
I wanna
how
try
long
it.
until that gets merged in to
Cool.
the normal hot end board with CAN bus?
Hopefully, yeah.
Okay, what's
Yeah,
CAN
that's
bus?
just part of
2 wires
CAN
for
bus.
everything.
What?
It's what vehicles use for like communication between modules.
Uh,
You have like a main power and a ground line, and then you have 2 data lines, and that's it.
oh, okay.
It's
Controller
kind of-
area network.
Because
It's not, but
somebody-
it's kind of like USB. how just
somebody
everything
online said
plugs
that
into
it's really
USB.
shitty and old and outdated, and I was like,
Wrong.
what?
I mean, it's old, but it's not shitty.
Oh well, they said that it was. I'm sorry.
If you're trying to do like high bandwidth data transfers, yes, but for general communications, it's still great.
Oh, then I guess they don't. Another person that doesn't know what they're talking about. No, they
Yeah.
were saying that the Tesla superchargers are out of date because they use CAN bus.
Literally, like every modern vehicle uses CAN bus.
But maybe the
For
superchargers need something bigger so they can communicate with the grid better. I don't know. I'm trying.
I don't think so. That's because they don't need to transfer a ton of data. They just need to basically like communicate their
With the
specs,
grid, yeah.
basically with the grid and with the vehicle.
hmm
And
Well, I mean that's all
not
that's all
high
that's in
bandwidth, so-
the like actual charger itself has like very little in it because it basically just communicates with the
the vehicle will
vehicle to
tell-
be like,
yeah,
okay,
the
this is
vehicle
how
will
much
say
you
how
charge.
much it's able
energy
to
you
take, and
need.
the charger will tell the vehicle how much it's able to.
Sorry, we
provide.
got dreams here in America. I can't speak for Europe, but I would imagine it works similarly in Europe. I don't see why they would do things. Well, they're Europe. So they might just do stuff differently to do stuff differently. Like when they invented imperial measurements, why couldn't you just
They
use
call,
feet?
they call gas petrol in Europe, so they probably call electricity
Well.
something silly.
Well,
Stingy
we have both
wingies.
petrol
Dingy
and
wingies.
diesel.
Stingy wingies. Well, because that's what happens when you stick your finger in the outlet. You get stingy wingies in your finger. So
Well, no, you don't, because you need to get past the earth pin.
Oh, that's
So
right.
then
you
get-
have, like,
the
six
Earth
outlets.
pin. Ah. You know the four elements: wind, earth, fire, and water. Oh God.
You're not going to be
I
a
don't mean to make
ground
fun of you, but it
bender,
is
are you?
very funny.
You're not going to be a ground bender.
Ground bender. Well, it makes more sense that it's grounded than it's earthed.
Don't just say the next part because the next part could be offensive.
Oh, right. No. You could say the next. Wait, what? Is there what are you gonna say that's like controversial? What? Huh? Aw, one of the guys phoned the. I thought I got DM for a sec.
All right, I'm a dip.
You would.
I'm a dip. I'll see you guys later.
All right. See
Goodbye.
ya.
If you have any more like rep stuff to send me, just DM it to me. I'll get to it when I wake up.
Okay, there's not much like. Most of it's stuff we'll talk about next week, I assume.
Okay.
Like none of it's like pressing.
Yeah.
Because we've got like what 3 weeks until rep.
It's the 21st.
Yeah, but I leave on the Thursday, which is the 20th.
It's like 2 weeks,
Yeah, because it's not next week.
which
it's
means
the week
I
after.
basically have to grind next week to get the iPad set up ready. But I think I can pull it off.
I have an
don't have a ton
iPad
to
if
do.
you need me. To,
What generation is it?
I'd have to look. It's newer because it uses
Okay,
an
that's
Apple Pen.
Oh, it's like one of the new ones. Okay.
Mhm.
If I can find, I'm sure there's like a STL or a scan out of it, because I have an older iPad, so I can't use mine as a mock. But ideally, we would use yours. But as long as I make it like semi-adjustable, we can pad it or whatever and make it work.
Okay. All
But
right.
yeah.
Well, have fun going to the bathroom
Yeah, I will.
and then napping.
Yep, I definitely will with that. See you later.
See ya.
Bye.
That's just you and me.
I know, right? Terrifying.
So what was your thing that like it makes more sense to be Earth than it does to be ground?
Well, I don't know where I was going with that.
Oh, okay. I find it to be a very funny meme. That's really all I see it as. I need 3 and then 4, so 7. Oh, that almost killed me.
I need some pistons, observers, and redstone.
I thought I didn't see you come back.
Ah, I've been hiding by the perimeter this entire time.
Hiding.
Mm-hmm.
So,
just procrastinating building the farm. The only reason that I was invited in the first place. You know.
Yeah. I don't know if I talked to you about it or who I talked to about it, but I made Josh feel really old the other day. It was very funny.
Go on.
Because there was a little bit of drama in the 3D printing community recently, because somebody stole somebody's like model and like made money off of it.
Okay.
And Josh was involved in it on Twitter, but it was like somebody who made like a Nickelodeon Guts thing,
Rings a bell.
the Aggro Crag, like a model of the Aggro Crag or something like that. Anybody that's reached Unk status can tell me in the chat whether or not I'm getting this terminology right. But anyway, I sent it to Josh because I was like, oh, I don't know anything about the drama, but I figure he probably, because he makes all these references to like old Nickelodeon. I was like, he definitely knows about Nickelodeon Guts. And he was like, "Oh yeah, I actually like got involved in that Twitter drama, so like I know exactly what is going on there." And he was like, "You watch Guts?" I was like, "No, I the first time I learned about what Guts was when the Game Grumps played Guts for the SNES on stream the one time." And he was like, "God, I feel old."
I never had cable, so I never had Nickelodeon. It's great.
I bet I didn't use cable very much, so I'm not going to be one to say anything. Hey, what's 64 minus 15?
49?
I'm gonna trust you. I don't. I legitimately don't.
I don't trust me. Why would you trust me?
Because we're friends. I'm really excited to go to Rep Rap, but asked me the same question. Ask me whether I was last night. I would have told you no. I legitimately have been looking for a flight for 2 weeks and about 3 hours each night. Flights in America are awful. This is how bad it was, and I think it'll sound even worse to you as a European. I was legitimately considering. Your math was right, by the way.
Oh, nice.
I was legitimately considering driving 10 hours one way because it was favorable to flying. That's how rough flights in America are right now.
I'd rather not.
No, rather not what?
I'd rather not have to deal with the gas right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I ended up. I'm getting a flight. I'm not driving, but I can't believe that I was legitimately considering it because of how bad things have gotten. For reference, it was as expensive for me to fly out to the Midwest as it would have been for me to fly to California, which is an entire country away. Like I think it's pretty obvious I live on the East Coast. To fly from around where I live to California would be the same price as me flying to the Midwest, which I can't even believe that, how crazy that is. Holy shit, there is so much snow everywhere. You should
just
see
trying
the
to get
end.
into
It's
the
a very
end.
funny.
I'm trying to get there, but the gas took me out,
The gas took you out.
and then made me pay for the bill.
Yeah, I'm probably going to be ending stream as soon as I drop this black concrete off at Kirby's house for him.
Fair enough.
I'm tired.
10-hour drive.
Yes,
Why would you want to do that to yourself?
because a flight was going to be $500. I still paid around $500 for my flight. And
Yeah.
driving the same distance was going to be $130, even with tolls.
So you got the preferable route, and it's still cheaper.
What do you mean? Got the preferable route and it's still cheaper?
Paying for toll roads. rather than
Yes,
going around.
yes, yeah. Paying for toll roads and
Oh, shit.
driving was still cheaper than flying by about $300.
I was not supposed to put that fire out at the end portal, was I?
Is it the one in the end?
No, it's the one at the nether portal, at the end portal.
Yeah, you weren't supposed to put that out.
God damn it. I don't have a flint and steel on me.
I don't have one either. I'll have to try and find one, I guess. God damn it. Yeah,
Why
no,
would you
that.
leave a fire there?
Why
would
is
you
there a
leave it
fire
on?
there? It's to keep
No,
the
no. Why would you leave it there? Like,
because
on.
it's necessary for the duper to work.
why have I got kelp in my end chest?
Why do you have what in your end
I've got
chest?
kelp in my ender chest.
That's very funny. But yeah, the fire is necessary because it breaks the mine carts so that the thing can work.
Yeah. No, I've ruined it.
Oh God.
I'm good at that today.
Kirby's gonna be very happy when he finds out. I
That's
have to
all right.
DM him. But DM him, I'm gonna be like, I wasn't the one who broke it. I didn't break it. It wasn't me.
You told me to.
It's like, hey, put that fire out for me. It'll be really funny.
Mhm. Yeah.
And then you're gonna clip that and be like, see, here's my evidence.
Yep. There we go. I mean, I told you. That's a dead end.
You'll remix my voice like those videos where it's like, I definitely told him to do that.
Why would I do it that way when I can just train?
An
Very
AI
cool.
off of my voice.
Yes.
Oh, that's
Exactly.
spooky. It's not dissimilar to an idea I had, but I won't talk about that on stream.
You don't want to give the viewers ideas.
No, I don't. I don't want them to steal my ideas. That's why I'm very vague about everything and definitely don't spoil anything before I'm supposed to. It has been crazy though. Now that like I can officially say that I'm going to Rep Rap. I think I announced that I was going to Rep Rap like 3 months ago or something like that. But it has been up until now that I've been like hashing things back and forth with Josh about how I'm going to represent Recreator there. Because it's been just like back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Like at first he was like, no, I don't want to have any Recreator presence because he couldn't get like a table. Then he was like, let's go and get multiple tables since it's first come first serve on tables. And then he was like, I don't know, because I can't reach out to anybody about like buying a table, and it was a mess. It was a mess. That's why I don't think you were here for the beginning of the stream when we talked about it. But Kirby and I were talking about how this could be the last year that Midwest Rep Rap goes, or realistically, it would still go a few more years. But if we believe that if Midwest Rep Rap doesn't like shape up, they might get paced out. Because maker fairs like this are getting better and Midwest is not adapting. And so we're kind of saying they need to like adapt or they're going to die. Which we're not hoping for, obviously. You don't want anything to fail. It's just kind of how things go sometimes, unfortunately.
I agree with that statement.
Oh, there goes my eyes. Now I have the eye ache from staring at a screen. Because of that phone. The stream really helps me. Because I'm doing my cut for the summer. And I have been having like no sugar. Oh man, that sucks. I want sugar. I want it back. I gotta get hella. Oh shoot, sorry. Forgot to transition before I did that. I gotta get hella buff for Rep Rap so that I can come out like buff as shit. Looking all hot. All right, let's see what's up with my printer because it.
Yeah.
I was muted again. Keep muting myself by accident. All right. Well, Dreams, do you have anything to say before I end the stream?
Be excellent to each other.
That's so sweet. That's so sweet. Well, thank you very much for coming. I normally say the same thing to Kirby, but he's not here right now.
He doesn't deserve it.
Yeah, I'll clip that and I'll show him. Chat, clip that. Anyway, I want to thank everyone very much for watching. I also want to thank everybody for the response to the last couple videos that I've had out. There have been a lot of really positive feedback for some of the stuff that I've been putting out. I don't really trust YouTube analytics because oftentimes I'll get more likes than views on a video, which is impossible. But the analytics on views have been pretty poor recently. So I'm just kind of hoping I push through like a shadow ban or something like that. And we see from there. But the actual like comments and everything's like the comments and everything like that have been very, very good. Which is awesome because that's, why I do what I do. That being said, I have a video coming out tomorrow, which is exciting. And then I have a full-length video coming out on a full-length video coming out on Friday, which I'm really excited about because I haven't done one of those in forever. So yeah. All right, well, with all that being said, I probably gonna end it here. Not probably, I am gonna end it here. I'm sorry, I'm losing. I'm getting really, really tired. So yeah, if you're interested in my streams, I will be back on Thursday playing Spider-Man Remastered. I'll be tackling the DLC. If you're interested in just Minecraft, I will be back next Tuesday for Minecraft Tuesday. And if you're interested in my content, I just gave you the spiel about my content, so I won't talk too much more about that. All right. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you in the next stream. Bye-bye.